noises happening. They tell people to shut up.
Oh, good.
By the way, Madam, I blame you two for Hunt Showdown being constant on my Twitch for now.
It's a fun game.
No,
Picking it up once I have a better PC.
Hi everyone, we're live for 20 seconds. We are a little bit delayed because of tech issues, because Fantasy Grounds hates this game, specifically Curse of Strahd. So, I'm gonna roll for thing. You're gonna be seeing the GM side. I've hidden the combat track and all important things, so... But still, no cheating. Please don't cheat. Anyone. Forever. We'll roll my d8, and upon this die, you shall tell me what happened last time, and you will get inspiration, possibly. No, you are the one who was chosen to recap what happened last time.
God damn it. I think I came back in late. No, did I?
No, it was the session before that. You skipped.
No, I left early this session before that, but I think I came into the last session a bit late. Because I remember starting from being, I think, in a tower or something, some building, and I had...
Yeah,
oh, no,
that was that
that's when
session.
we started up. I just, yeah.
Yes, robot.
Darian's a robot. We started in a tower or some sort of building, and then we left to go across a bridge, and we approached the bridge. There was a man, and then we realized the man was Strahd, and then we approached the Strahd man, and Strahd disappeared, and he was all on this and stuff. And then we continued on, we came to the Amber Temple, and we got into a fight with some dudes at the front and around the side. Well, this was after, wait, I forgot about the goat. James killed a goat. And then when we got to the barbarian dudes and stuff, and they realized James was wearing his fancy pelt or whatever, they're like, oh, hey, we don't have to fight, we respect that. So then we came buddy jump past the next step and stopped fighting. We started going through. Dimitri did the dumb and got assaulted by the stuff, trying to open a door. We found a man with an imp. He had something to control the statues, and then we started going after the statues. We saw a black misty cloud around another big statue thing. We used telekinesis on Darian to lift him up there, and then Darian was almost killed by the statue. The necromantic whatever the hell on the statue.
That's an accurate description of what happened, yeah. So, yep, you get your...
You forgot about the part of Dimitri getting himself killed twice.
No, she said
I
that.
briefly went over it, just not in detail.
You
The
get...
statement was Dimitri got killed by the thing and the things.
Yeah.
we...
You go.
Alright, so we'll start where we were. We've just come back to Dagrad being resuscitated after floating in the air as a corpse for half a second, as he got magicked to unconsciousness and almost death. Almost, but not really. So, what's happening here? We've got Isna, Karma, Rose, Naru, Dagrad, and Droxid all in one area.
I'm going to run back into the previous room.
I'm just gonna put Rona and Dimitri over here somewhere, because that's where
That's
they
right,
were.
Rona was contemplating life as well.
And Vilius is recovering somewhere. Okay.
Billy is just in a room somewhere having a fucking nap.
Okay.
It's
Sorry,
Rona
AJ, wasn't I a
contemplating
bear
life?
long?
Julius is writing his last will and testament as he is short resting.
Okay. So what's happening over in Saving Private Dagarad squad? I'm gonna pre-position everyone to things that make sense.
Dagger coming to consciousness, looks around, and yeah, bitches out into the other room, expecting something to be coming out after it.
So you're going up to the room above, or the room behind?
No, back into the room where the golem is that's being controlled by our friend.
Okay. So, as Naru's finishing casting whatever healing spell, I'm pretty sure it was Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds.
After he, wakes up, he's like, oh shit, and then runs back inside. You're all standing there dumbfounded, wondering what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Air Colonel will take it as a sign to sort of back off as well, knowing that Daggerhead usually won't run without good reason.
Rose will start to like sort of pick herself up after like sort of kneeling down to also cast Cure Wounds. Will then look curiously towards the statue, kind of turn away, seeing Daggerhead move back. I want to just sort of peek my head through to the door above.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me get that up for you, friend to learn. 12, okay. This bare stone room consists of a foyer to the west and a shrine to the east. 4 candlesticks lie on the dusty floor of the foyer. In a shrine, fragments of a shattered obsidian statue are scattered in a raised alcove at the eastern end of the chamber. 2 pairs of empty alcoves line the north and south walls.
It's just like dark alcoves with no shadows or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'll sort of step in, have a more proper peer through, just kind of mainly sort of moving towards the obsidian shards on the floor. And, yeah, just, of course, like checking the alcoves, just making sure that nothing's hiding within them.
Is that the room above us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
Roll
also
me
with the...
investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah.
It's not a good skill, but I would do it anyway. That's an 8.
8. You look around, you don't really see anything of note other than like you can put 2 and 2 together. This is probably the Amber Golem destroying stuff in here, but you can't really find any more information from that.
Smash. Yeah, just nothing in particular from like the obsidian, just was part of a statue.
Yep.
Crumbled. Okay. Yeah, and then sort of looking towards, heading back now, going towards the west, just kind of observing the little corridor there too.
The west. This room next to it. Okay. Let me have a look. See, that's what that is. Let me figure out one thing because I didn't get to fully prep things. Just for the stream, this game specifically, Curse of Strahd for Fantasy Grounds, does not like what I've done with maps. So there will probably be map errors in every episode from now. So sometimes there will be delays, and other times I'll have to make do with what we're doing here. This is like the 3rd time I've remade the server, so there is an issue. Something with my files, and I'll try and figure out what later. But for now, we're stuck. X13. Okay. Boop. This narrow room has an arrow slit in the center of the south wall. The ceilings are 10 foot high. So yeah, if you the ceiling. Sorry.
Ceiling.
This narrow room has an arrow slit in the center of the south wall.
Okay.
So
I can sort of looking through the arrow slits, do I notice anything with the lower floor, or like maybe from the statue behind?
You can peer down. You see that it's. I'll show you, because I can do that. You don't really see much past the base of the tower and what, in terms of what's down there. It's a very like empty room. There's some debris falling over, and you see the statue there, but you don't really see much past or anything around that.
Okay, so just kind of behind it. Yeah, I'm just sort of peering out, trying to keep an eye out for like any sort of like potential movement, potential like sort of
No.
anything really, just to sort of notify something else besides us. And then yeah, I will sort of just keep kind of exploring this where I'll poke my head out and I will mention that
Okay.
I haven't seen anything in these little alcoves that leads to a dead end at the moment.
That's no fun.
I'm just kind of patrolling just in case before anyone else comes in. Yeah, should we go back to kind of staying around the main area, just kind of she doesn't really want to go down to the second floor to like sort of see what happens. So she kind of wants to see if she can find something.
Okay.
Like sort of retracing her steps, maybe going back to the other room Dagrad's in, and just see if she can find anything.
Yeah.
Her.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Nura will head off to Daggerad.
Okay.
Just stick my head and go, hey buddy, what was that about? Asking for an explanation of why you just dropped.
That's a good question. I was kind of blind as
He was kind of blind as shit.
but I definitely was not automated. That really hurt. Dagrad is literally like peeking from around the corner, watching the darkness bubble to see if something comes.
What are you looking at?
Statue.
Why?
Because there's something in there, I think.
Do you think he's gonna come out and chase you? I do not.
I think if it comes out, it's going to kill all of us. And I might have poked it.
Did you make it mad?
You know, considering I was just, dead, I'm gonna go with somehow, probably.
Maybe we should
could make it
apologize,
mad if
and
you
then
like.
we can get what's in there.
I don't think there's anything in there except for the thing. I think it was what was casting me mad.
Should we just leave it alone then?
Well, if it's happy to stay in there and not come out, yeah. I could make it mad if you want. I could definitely make it mad if.
I'm assuming I would be able to hear this
I don't think
conversation.
we're gonna make it.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not really whispering or anything, so you can hear it from like
So,
the next room over.
If we wanted to make it mad, I would just stab at it.
And I could throw a fireball on there.
I don't know why we didn't do that in the first place, but
Well, I thought it was like a thing in there I could take, and maybe stabbing it would be bad. But it turns out
Sure.
it was a thing in there I can't take, and stabbing it would be good. But
Maybe I can't smell the
I
You are.
think
Let me just quickly get that for you. Yeah. What did you want to smell?
There's advantage on
Because I have advantage with the smelling, that's what I was going to ask. Like, perception check, basically.
Yeah, roll perception with advantage if you're focusing on your smell. Yeah, there's definitely something in there. It's nothing you've smelt before. You can't determine what it is.
Can I at least tell that whether it, seems like it's going to move and come out, or if it's going to stay in there?
It's not moving. It's,
Okay, I'm going to stay and guard the guy we found.
Okay. Get black bear karma.
I'm going to use my healing hand to heal some of Daggerad's hit points if he's missing some.
I'm missing a lot.
Well, we now have 5.
that man needs immediate medical attention.
How many hit points
We
did you
did
have?
give him immediate medical attention.
It just wasn't enough.
Not
many
up.
points did you
And
have?
I've almost had a
Arbitrary
spell
scale.
flood, so I'm gonna save the rest of mine.
An arbitrary scale from 1 to 35. I was, after being healed by Nemi, Neru, whatever, I am on 17 now with the healing.
That was. I also put a heal in there. I believe I
Yeah, I
got
think you
a
also
good
did
roll.
one
Nim
as
got a
well.
low roll.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't remember. I just went
Hey,
by whatever
Jay.
my sheet said.
Yes?
Just making sure
How
the
does-
heal went through.
The one in secrets actually work, as in how do I use it? Just say I want to use it and it'll scan anything within the area.
What's this?
The one in
The...
secrets that I've got.
Let me
Oh, yeah, the one that
quickly...
Yeah,
read
you
it.
like the wand, and that somehow told you all the information about it, including.
Yeah.
Fucking strange object.
Snake lady senses.
Okay. Finding of Isaac's music really fits for this area. Yeah, you pretty much just tap on the ground or something and then it'll emanate a source, and if it's something within 30 feet of you, you'll find one.
Perfect, I'm gonna pop the ground for one of the secrets.
Okay, so when you do so... Okay, so when you do so, you get, your wand like starts to glow as you point it towards stuff. And you point it towards the tower, and it lights up. and then you move around upwards towards you, and when you move up, it also starts glowing really heavily, like directly in front of you. Like, not through that, like, wherever it is past that wall, the one that's right in front of you, but it's in the other room at least.
As in the northern wall?
Yep.
No, yeah.
Okay. Can I move into that room and do an investigation check?
With the Wand of Secrets, you can roll advantage, but I'm just gonna say that you found it. You find this secret entranceway that leads into stairs going down.
So that's how we get to those stairs.
I appreciate having a stick. I'll just half-assedly shout that I found the way down, or at least a way down, to the other people in the other room.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to go down. Dagger, are you going to go down, or you just get its statue?
I'm not staying anywhere near the statue. I'm going down there.
Okay.
I fucking blame him for being afraid of the statue. The statue nearly fucking killed him.
Alright.
Nuru will head off after Zimmerman.
Whoop. Okay, so let me do the reading, and then I'll add your characters to that map. A dusty corridor leads north and then bends down to a descending staircase. The air is thin but heavy with the stench of death.
Shocking development. Smells like shit in here.
Kinky.
Am I able to do an investigation check for any particular traps that made me down the hallway?
Yeah, roll me... Yeah, I think looking for traps is perception.
Perception? Okay.
Who is joining the downstairs crew?
Me.
I feel like Rose would try to take a front point sort of spell.
Nuru's gonna go
if
directly
no one else
behind
is-
Zuna and grab at the back of his shirt, just following him.
Would I be able to roll this with advantage, or would hearing not really work in this scenario?
You can if you just want to completely like shut your eyes and then like get everyone to be really quiet. But no.
Alright, I'll just roll a regular. Is it perception again, did you say?
Yep. Joxid, Karma, are you joining the crew downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Safe
I mean,
all that.
I assume I'd want to stay to at least keep whoever's separated safe, but if everyone's going down, then yeah.
Yeah, let's not clog
So-
up the entirety of the hallway.
Vilnius is gonna follow, but he's gonna move the Amber Boy in front of the doorway. So I'll drag him over and I'll switch this map off. As we go downstairs, can I have an idea of what Rona and Vilius are doing? I know Vilius is taking at least a short rest.
Taking a dirt nap.
He is taking a
And
short
after
rest
that-
and writing his last will and testament, which is almost done.
Okay. And
Why do I feel like Dimitri's trying to kill his character again?
I'm not. I'm just.
Before I go
Why are
down,
you writing a will then?
I almost died.
When there's a will, there's a way. I don't have a will. There's no way forward.
yes, Joxid?
It's dark.
am I able to? How far roughly is the opening? Because we should still be able to see Rona down at the balcony where he stopped. Yeah.
The distance between one end to the other is... 1, 2, 3,
Have we moved to a
4.
different map?
Yep.
Okay, can you pull the map up?
6, yep.
He's getting to it.
It's at least... I'll say it's at least 100 feet away,
Yeah.
judging by how many squares there are.
I would imagine it's real echoey too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could yell to Rona and say, "We're going down here," just to give him a heads up.
Hopefully that works for you all. You're at the...
Let's see.
You're at the top west, the top right area of the map, where the staircase is going down. Rona, what were you saying?
No, I go down with them.
Okay, so you're gonna make your way.
Be mindful of the holes in the hole in the ground.
Yeah, you're gonna make your way to follow them. You catch up as they're all doing this stuff, and Dagger's come up. You've finished realizing the truth of the universe and everything, which is, I don't know, 46.
Eggplant.
And you start running.
Not even the number.
It's not even the right number.
No, it's
That's
not.
exactly. You know what? Roll me intelligence. Let's see how intelligent you are. Gets a nat 20. All right. But you make your way. Yeah, it's 46. You make your way over there slowly. Like you start walking as you're thinking. At this point, you're like, standing still isn't doing much. And then by the time you get there, they're all like, "We found a secret path. Let's go down." And you're like, "All right." Notably, you notice this guy you've never seen before. He seems to have burns all over half of his, at the top of his face, and he looks very like fidgety and not really trustworthy. You notice he's staying right at the back, like behind Naru's like tail length back, and you've like pushed forward and you made your way towards the frontish area.
He's very friendly, we swear.
Who the fuck?
Is this one of yours, or is he one of the crazies that live in the other side of the temple? Vilnius says to... Probably Nara is the closest one to him. Alright, then.
So, it was the top right, correct? Just
Yep.
Is he asking about Rona?
Yeah,
Was he saying something?
Yeah, he was asking if Rona is one of yours or one of the crazy barbarians that live on the other side of the temple.
Well, he's one of us, but you could kind of consider him a crazy barbarian. He hits things really hard and a lot.
Okay.
Well, yes,
then.
but actually no.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
So,
He killed a goat, and they're all like, "Wow."
so
They let us be friends.
I'm gonna say people like as from Droxid going to the west, you can see this next area down here. The stairs descend to a collapsed hall with a high ceiling and amber glazed walls. Glazed. What the fuck is that sentence? That's an actual sentence.
Glazed walls, glazed outwards.
No, it's just glazed. The stairs descend to a collapsed hall with a high ceiling and amber glazed walls. Glazed. Rubble covers the rest of the floor, and a path through the rubble leads to an open doorway. A deadly stench seems to come from here.
Nice.
I will be back in a moment, sorry.
Okay.
I'd like to move forward and investigate the stench. The stench with it.
You'd like to go first? Go for it.
Yeah. Shit happens. Shit happens. Did I actually do mine? Yeah, I did.
Yeah. No. You. Other than what looks like a cave-in, you can't really determine anything that's much of a problem.
I'd like to go forward and take a peek into the room.
Okay.
I'm assuming where I am, I can see the doorway that's kind of cracked open.
Yeah. So, see this, and I'll read off the thingy. This room has amber glazed walls and a floor of dark green marble. 3 amber sarcophagi stand in alcoves. 2 feral humanoids with ghastly grey skin stare at you hungrily with 3 eyes. 2 normal eyes, and a 3rd lidless eye, blinded by cataracts. 5 more cling to the walls and ceilings. So in this room, you see... images...
Are you able to move? It's just a small room, isn't it? I can't sit on my own, so hold on. So to clarify, what was in the room?
You see 3 sarcophagi made out of amber, and then you see 3 grey-skinned things with 3 eyes staring at you as you peek in, and then you see another 5 of them on the walls.
Okay, right. So they're just sitting on the walls like a bunch of asshat spiders, are they?
Yeah.
Can I close the door?
Yeah. Roll me dexterity.
Cool. Perfect. Fuck that. Where's my dex?
Four, 5, 6, 7.
I don't like the counting. I really don't like the counting.
Counting's great.
Why is he counting?
Counting what he already told you to do.
Not worried about that. The last time he counted, someone almost died.
Yep, doesn't that happen every time in D&D?
Yeah, I don't like counting.
Counting's great though. If you think about it.
I would we'd never see those images again.
What images? Okay, you see these dudes.
Oh.
And they're all just chilling. So you roll your dexterity, and you quickly close the door as you hear the sounds of their nails and stuff scraping as they're leaping off the walls and making its way towards the door.
I'm assuming. Can this door be opened both ways, or it's just closed now and they have to force it open?
They have to force it open.
Okay. What do I have in my inventory to burn this fucking sacrilege? Hold up. This is some fucking heathenic bullshit that I don't want to deal with. The fact that I didn't bring any explosive barrels is a sin.
Well, we're not on a hunt, man, so you can't.
I'm just gonna shout back to the rest of the group that this is a problem we kind of don't want to deal with in this tiny hallway. I would have clearly seen the 7 ghouls, yeah?
Yep.
And I'll relay that information to the rest of them that there are 7 clinically vitamin D deficient people in this room that all want me dead. Shocking development.
What are the odds that what we're looking for is in this room?
Pretty high.
That is what I was thinking.
Or pretty low.
Well, your choice, because none of them are very happy.
Well, we don't have to deal with this now if that's the case.
Well, yes, but if they open this door...
As you're you closing the door and you're stepping away, you hear a thud. As you see the door buckle and dust and dirt from the top of the hinge start to fall down in front of you as one's landed a massive charge at you, pushing heavily against the door.
Haha, they're miffed.
I recommend taking a position of battle now, or facing the ghouls the other way.
I recommend we get out of this hallway.
Or I recommend that maybe I just burn them all.
I like this plan, but let's get out of the hallway.
We need somebody to hold them in front.
And with that, I think we're going to have everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
Everyone except Vilius.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, there's my 2. I was wondering when the shit rolls are going to come back.
Oh, those are Bob zombies.
Yeah. Okay, and then just need one from Lara and Rona.
Bim said she'd be okay.
Yeah, I'll roll hers, so just need one
Nice.
from...
Supposed to have a 5 injury wound? I don't remember taking any damage from anything.
I believe there was an aura of some sort.
Was it just a check?
Yeah, in initiative. Okay.
There's an aura, that's cool. I just couldn't remember when I took damage.
So top of the turn order is Vilius, and he's like, "There's stuff down there." Yeah, no, and he starts making his way upstairs.
Hopeless.
I will drag it back to the golem. It's genius.
And then
Genius. Genius, man.
this one is going to boop. Another slam. A bit more dust follows. The door seems to have taken a bit of damage, but it's still holding up as of this point. And then his friend also runs in and dents it a little, but no dust or anything happens. The door looks relatively the same as it was before. Rose.
I want to head a bit inwards.
Mm-hmm.
Towards maybe the square below the corner. of the stairwell on the right.
This
Um,
one?
No, just like a bit left, and just to sort of be a bit in the midpoint way.
Like there?
Just so I can. No, back down where I was before. Sorry, it's a delay. Just so I can kind of be a bit of a in between part where nothing can really come through without going through me.
Yep.
But I will sort of move myself out of the way for Isna, and
Mhm.
I want to put away the firearm, take out the stun sword, activate it, and hold myself forward with an action of sort of just dodging.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
This one is going to.
Sorry, one more square to the left. I just saw it.
This one is going to. Okay. There, that's the door closed one. Rena.
Yeah.
It is your turn.
The map is completely fucked for me.
Okay, so there's a staircase down leading into this room. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get there, but Isna's.
Try reopening the map for me. Sorry.
It's not going to work for most people. If
It's
you
just
look
fun.
through AJ's stream.
Oh yeah. If you don't want to do that, we're just doing Theory of the Mind for people who can't. But yeah, you can make it there. But the door's currently closed, or Isna's trying to keep it closed.
I'll go help keep it closed, I guess.
Alright, you make your way down. Roll me a strength check, please. Yeah, with him, you help fortify the doors. You're seeing like weak points and where it's coming from, and hopefully that's enough to stop it. This
Or
one
it becomes the door.
isn't going to do anything. Cars, he can't. And then this one's going to do the same thing. You start hearing like manic screeching. Not loud, but not piercing, but loud. And then Naru's turn. Naru, who's not here, so let's have a little look-see, shall we? Don't want to use the spell slots for her unless I have to, so I think she'll stay back but get into a position. She'll she'll hold her action to cast Firebolt if anything moves their way out of that room. That one can't do anything. Droxid.
Alright, I'm going to get, I suppose, hard to see because of the map delay, but I'm going to get next to Rose, the right of her, and ready in action.
Okay.
As soon as the door gets broken down, I'm going to cast. I'm just going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Karma.
What exactly could I even do as a bear?
You have multi-attack and
Double check shape.
you have multi-attack. You can't cast spells because you're not Circle of the Moon.
I mean, I think even normally you can't like cast spells, like really maintain it.
Nah, you have to wait till level 18 to do that. And that's every druid.
Sorry, just double checking spells is all.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna ask that you move me over, like, so I've got clear view of, like, the door, and if it came open, I'd be able to see sort of clearly in there.
Do you want to be ahead of Rose or behind her?
Stay behind, because if I have to turn to a bear again... By the way, I'm using bonus action, turn back to Karma for now. So, yeah, no more bear for a bit. And I'm gonna hold my action with Entangle ready if I need to.
Okay. This one can't do anything because it's not in the way. And Izuna, can I get you, please, to make me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh fuck. 1 second. Saving throw, yeah?
Yep.
I now realize I named my session completely on title. It's perfect.
You're fine. Okay, you can have your turn now.
I'm really confused as to the purpose of that one, but... I think, since I'm not much help in a pushing contest, I'm gonna move back behind Rose.
Okay.
Just above where Kama is. Also, can I have my sword?
Yep. Swords are there. Ooh. Your two swords like shimmer out of their sheaths on your back and get ready in an aggressive stance. Did I miss dagger at the mouth? I think I did. Go back to dagger after this.
The only other thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna position my swords in front of Rose.
Okay.
You leave out the good boy
Right.
Daggerad.
Daggerad, what are you doing in your turn, buddy?
I want to move up to the spot if I can fit in front of Karma and next to Rose.
Mm-hmm.
From there, can I see into the room with the ghouls?
You can't see into it because the door's closed, but you have line of sight once it is open, yes.
Okay, I am then going to start casting Flaming Sphere. I'm going to hold it until the door opens.
Okay. That's combat. Vilnius is going back up.
He's had enough of this. He's out.
Boop. This one. This one slams into the door and doesn't really do much to it, and then his friend does the same. I'll do this one disadvantage because the first one should have had it. Yeah, and he, like, you don't even hear anything. You hear it, like, slam up against him, and there's a slide sound of flesh sliding down amber, I guess. And nothing really happens to the door this turn. Rose?
I'll sort of like turn to Rona as like, if we wanna get rid of these, it's best to get prepared, everyone to cast their spells if need be. So be prepared to lift off the door and get your axe out. And then she herself is just kind of gonna just ready herself, holding her action where the creature comes within range of her. She will attack with the radiant sword.
Okay. He can't do anything from his position. Rena.
Still hold the door.
Okay. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please? Yep. All right. Above zombie 17 is gonna do nothing. 23. Naru is gonna position herself so she can see as many people as she can, and then she's gonna do the same thing as she did before. 26.
Mim may be a little bit better.
That's fine. 26 is gonna do nothing. Come.
I mean, the door's still closed, yes?
Yep.
In that case, I'm going to remain holding my action. As I said, as soon as that door opens, I'm going to cast Entangle in hopefully a spot where it won't hit Rona.
Okay. Druxid.
In the bottom, I have to- that door comes down.
Dagrad, I'm assuming doing the same.
Just so you know, Drossage, you're targeting a lot of people right now.
Sorry, what? One more time?
Don't worry, it's fixed.
Never mind. You're just targeting a lot of allies.
I didn't target no one.
Dagrad, Tamalfi.
Still holding my action.
Okay, nothing. Izno's fire. Izno?
1 second. No, I'm not gonna do anything. That's my turn for now.
Okay. Gonna roll with flat because he's got friends helping him. As he runs and you see this slam door, you see a large crack appear through. I believe it's. Double check what the room is. The doors. It's an amber.
Paper. Oh, okay.
Is it amber door or a metal door? Probably one.
One's metal.
It's just a normal door, apparently. You see a crack as you see it cracks open enough to see things through. You see like a pile of grey things like squirming around, trying to help each other push open this door. Rona holding as much as he can, delaying as much as he needs to, as the zombie also goes in with advantage because he's got friends trying to help him.
His friends are his power.
And this one makes it through as he slams through the door. He leaves a hole big enough for him to get through, and he jumps out in front of Rona. Alright, so the order of this shit has to be... He's not near Rose, so Rose doesn't trigger. Rona won't even have a held action. Runari goes first with her firebolt. Ba-bow. That's a hit with a 23, and she does 14 fire damage. Then Karma is using Entangle.
20-foot square. As I said, just trying to avoid Rona, so if you can get through and restrain them in, it's fine, but yeah.
Okay, Entangle is 20-foot square, so that's 4 squares. 20-foot square.
Yeah, 20 feet by 20 feet.
Yeah, so 4 by 4.
Yes, that would be great, Kyle. Strength saving throw, they get restrained.
So that's it. So we're putting it here, so it's not getting him.
Possible for me to sort of cast it through the gap in a way that will restrain at least all the ones within the room without hitting Rona, then yes.
Okay, so... Won't be able to get all of them, but you can get at least 3. Okay. So 3 strength saving throws from this guy, so 32, 3, and 26. What's the DC save?
14. Strength DC 14.
They all beat that, with 2 getting critical as they see the vines trying to wrap around and they all just burst out of them screaming.
AJ, no.
Not even lying, you can even look at this shit.
No, I believe you.
No, it's Kyle. Kyle hates when I do good.
I'm looking at it.
Now we just
Disappointed.
gotta hope they ignite.
Then after you, it is Droxid.
Targeted. It's number zombie 32, yeah?
Yep.
Blast the Eldritch at him.
Hit.
You also get 2 beams because you're 5th level.
1 damage. Yeah, love that.
Oh. Miss.
That probably doesn't miss.
Plus 8.
That's yours, and then dagger at the mouth here.
Still a good plus 8.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
going to drop the flaming sphere directly behind this boy who just opened the door.
Okay.
So it should be in range to hit 5 of them when their turns come around. But then my bonus, I can't bonus action because it's a help.
Okay. And then after that is Isna. Did you hold your action to do anything?
No, I don't think you did.
Don't think I did do anything, although I wasn't entirely sure if I could hold action to do... What's it called? Cloud of Daggers.
I'm back.
As long as you say you're holding your action and it costs 1 action or less to do, you can do it.
Holding a spell just has the negative side effect of losing that spell slot you use. That's the only negative.
He doesn't use a spell slot for it, I think.
I don't use the spell slot for Cloud of Daggers.
It's an action, it's an action.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
I'll say because he didn't declare it, I'm gonna have to say no. But
No, that's all good. That's all good.
From now on.
In the future.
right. So that's all that stuff. And he busts through the door, and he sees the roots, and he makes his way over here, where Rose triggers.
Hello. So which number was it again?
32.
This was with a Radiance Sunsword.
Mm-hmm.
One-handed because I have a shield in my other hand.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a miss. Let me roll severity.
I got you, buddy. That's fine.
Nothing minor, you just really miss, you graze. You graze the top of his head without really hitting him.
Grazed him with light.
Grazed him with light. You gave him a light haircut.
He's got sunglasses on. Damn it, doesn't work. Yeah, it's me.
Okay, and then 8 is going to... Does your orb do damage if they move into it?
If it makes direct contact, then they have to make a saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah, so do one for 8 as it runs through.
Wrong thing.
Yeah, the 8 fails.
Ignore the one on 32 because I was not meant to be targeting.
Oh no. He takes 9 damage.
The creature that ends its turn will be in the sphere.
He runs up in between the swords. Goes for a strike against Rose.
Hello.
With his claws. Also known as the main thing. That's a miss. Roto. These things have busted through the door that you're protecting and have run out and doing things.
How did I do things?
I'm a rage.
Okay. Let me get you your table.
Money.
Abilities. Wild search. Wild search table.
If it works.
Won't plump.
Yeah, you can teleport behind you. You can teleport 20 feet until the end of your range. Just added
Why is
your...
that?
And nothing personnel kit again.
Is that your last rage of the day? Or your second?
I can't find my rage thing anymore.
It's on your actions tab on your character sheet.
I want to say it's the second one because there was.
It's got
no-
It's got 2 ticks
No.
on it.
No, that's not this one.
And then let me just add your
Oh, really? Oh, it's
teleport
erased.
behind
No,
you.
yeah, I remember now.
Whoop. Okay.
I'm just gonna strike at the closest.
Okay. You reckless attacking or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Always.
Always.
Keep all those modifiers on.
Right. Roll for the hit. That's a hit. You do 24 damage. To which one? There's one.
Why is it shouldn't be psychic.
It shouldn't be psychic. Let me change that.
If there's two closest to me, then the one that's like closer to.
Hang on a second again, sorry.
Closest to the group?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, slam into it. It gets cut really hard. You have an extra attack. Hit. Rage is a bonus action to initiate, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you don't get through, but you do slam. You do another 27 damage as you chop it in half once, and then you chop it in half.
It's not a frenzy battle, you know.
Yeah. But he, no, he's got Great Weapon Master.
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he?
So you slash twice, and before it can even strike anyone after it's busted through the door, it falls in front of Droxid. And that's your turn, I believe. 17. It's going to do the same thing. Daggerad, can I have a roll for 17, please? And 23 as well. We'll just do it all at once because 23 is going to do the same. So it's bloop. 9 to that guy, and he succeeds. Bloop. Okay.
I'm back, sorry.
Oh, good. You just saved actions before you could attack. This one is going to make you saved your actions to cast Firebolt at anything that came out of the door, which something did.
Cool. That's fine, yeah.
This one's gonna strike Rona, who just killed his friend with the fucking great axe. That's a miss, rolling a 9.
Damage twice? Because it looks like it did that on my screen. Unless I'm wrong, yeah.
1 minute. I may have. Oh, Darian targeted it and then I added it on top. That's what happened.
Okay. Yeah, because you had the blood symbol twice. I was just wondering what happened.
What song is this? Find out later. This one's on his turn. This one's also going to attack him, Rhino, with his claws. That one hits. Does 13 damage. You resist to 6. Then you need to make a Constitution DC 10 saving throw, which you do. And your turn. No, your turn. This song is a Shovel Knight song. A remix. It's pretty good.
What does he shovel
though? But
he shovels knights.
He shovels all the
I'll
knights.
probably firebolt the one in front of the alien.
He shovels the night away.
Just
Alright.
the one in front of Drunk with I'll firebolt that one again.
Okay. So that's number 17.
Oh, do you want me to roll the damage?
Yes, and the hit.
Okay. Alright, yeah. I just kind of should click on them, obviously.
Just put him in the combat tracker. Just roll as if you'll roll on top of a token on the name of the combat tracker.
But which one is the one in front of Drunk?
17.
17. Well, I mean, does 15 hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
And you do 9 damage to him.
Okay, so just have to roll through the combat tracker.
Buff Zombie 26 is going to do the same thing. So, Darian, please do your Fire Bolter. Fire Sphere, actually. That's a fail. These guys are really bad at making their fire saves. That was a really good damage on him. He's going to strike at thing. That's damage. Let's make sure he hits first. AJ. That does hit. Nah. With a 19. Right now you take 11 damage, resisted to 5. You make another comment. So you think you make another saving throw. which, unless you roll below a 3, you will succeed. That's ridiculous.
The man's really good at con.
Yep, Karma's turn. Let me quickly read Entangle, because I want to do some things. Just to see. But you can have your turn.
That's what I was saying. If you want to burn it up because of flame sphere, you could. It was your choice.
It's concentration.
Flame sphere will light everything on fire that is flammable.
Yeah, that's why I was aware. It would have gotten burned up pretty quick anyway, so...
Okay.
Either way, it'll be dispelled this turn, so...
Alright, so you're dispelling it now?
Yeah, because I'm going to cast Moonbeam at level 3.
Okay.
So, I probably don't need to tell you where I'm casting that, but on the... Pretty much in that little chokehold we have with 3 of them there. Below Rose and Droxen.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to, like, explain the two because I don't have 2 screens, so that'll be cast at level 3.
So let me just delete this one. And then let's do this one. 40-foot cylinder. 40-foot high cylinder. 5-foot radius. So this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll just have to tell me to be passed on and whatnot.
Alright. Droxido.
Well, I'm gonna get this sword out. I'm gonna start hitting fucking front. So, which number's the Zambino that's directly below me?
17.
I'm going to use the versatile option. Both.
Okay. That's a critical hit.
Ooh.
As you drag Karamvir down with 2 hands into this zombie, chopping at its neck. Roll your
Don't
damage.
know about a hexblade wall than I ever was.
It slightly penetrates it, doesn't like chop his head off or anything, but as you do, you deal some damage. You take a big chunk to his neck. Dagger rad.
You're a better hexblade than I ever was.
I'm going to start by using my bonus action to slam the flaming ball of fuck to the dude in front, right next to Rona, the one I can...
Yep.
We're at 26, yes?
Yep. Yep, he succeeds and takes 4 damage from that.
And then, am I within melee range of the one in front of
Yeah, you can like unflatten yourself from the wall to make a strike and then go back.
I was more thinking it would give me disadvantage for spells, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Okay, then as my action, I'm going to disengage and then just move that 1 square back so I'm out of melee range. Tuck myself into the corner.
The corner? This one. Okay. Yep. And that's your turn?
Yes, that is all I will do for now.
Above zombie 3 is going to... 1... Can he get out? He can. Do 3. And he's going to walk into the moonbeam, so both of you. Do 1 at a time so we can... things. We'll start with the fireball. That's a success, and it takes some damage.
Also remember, if they end their turn within 5 feet, they take another round of damage.
Yep. And then moonbeam. He fails. And takes 15 damage. And then he can't do anything from that, so he's just going to run in there, be a psycho, and take damage. Isna.
Sounds about right.
Alright.
Your swords are in front of zombie 8. And one of them is in front of 17.
I can't do this because I don't have access to the map, but can I use a cloud of daggers just in the doorway where they keep flooding out of?
Yep. Let me make sure real quick if you can.
I should be able to, it's just a 5-foot square.
Actions.
Oh.
Yes, you can. You haven't used it today. Cookies.
Real quick. 5 foot. I had this question half answered last time. Is it a single square or the
It's
four
a
squares
single
divided by
square.
width? Yeah, okay, just doorway.
For squares, if you're given a number and a foot, it's the length of a side. For circles, it's the diameter of the circle. So,
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Just a single square in the doorway for now.
okay. So does that trigger?
I don't think so. I think they need to start their turn.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, so they have to enter it for the first time, or their turn needs to start there for them to take damage.
Same
Yep.
as me.
Yeah,
We already have a few of those.
And Vilius is still writing his Will and Testament. And we'll start off with both 7031. There's no room for him, but he first has to take some fireball damage for being next to the fire.
That's only if they end up
End the turn there? Oh, then it's going to move out. He can move out, but he'll take the damage. Yeah, he'll take any damage because that's what happens with the fireball sphere.
Yeah, you literally have to go through it. That's why you'll take the damage.
That is a successful save, and he takes 1 whole damage from that.
Oof. I'm still the king of high damage rolls.
And he can't do anything.
It's better if you could.
Rose. Rose, 17 is diagonally left to you and injured, and 8 is in front of you and non-injured. Or, well, not as damaged.
I feel like I'm gonna take the surroundings and attack the injured one.
Okay.
It's also freeze him up a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm going to, again, taking the sword, I'm going to make a swing as an action.
Yep.
So what number was that?
17.
Not target anyone, so target you. 27?
That is a hit.
Yep. Just sort of swings over to the side in front of Joss, just to kind of shed some light on this ghoulish creature. Why did it roll twice?
Because it's undead.
It is undead. Thank you again for reminding me.
As your blade grows with firing intensity as it notices it's undead and it slices him through the stomach. Not enough to end him, but enough to do a lot of damage.
Well, in that case, I'm going to use...
Also,
my
you've
bonus
peaked,
action.
because you did max damage.
Yeah, I've peaked. I can't go down from here. I'm going to, as a bonus action, with my Priest of Zeal, quickly swinging down, realizing they're undead, I very quickly jump myself back up to make a swing upwards.
Okay.
Just a moment. So that's 1 Priest of Zeal. I'm still targeting Buffboy.
You hit.
24.
So yeah, you slice down, you slice back up, and as you hit him on the... Huh?
I'm peeking.
You're peeking. As you slice up, you cut him in half as he, again, disintegrates in front of Droxid.
Careful.
Oh damn.
I'm dead. Then she again turns her attention towards the one in front of her, ending her turn now.
Alright, the one in front of you, starting his turn, in the moonbeam.
Yay! What number? 8?
8. He succeeds in that saving throw, but still takes damage because it is moonbeam. He takes 9 damage. He then goes for a claw attack against... Oh, I've been doing a bit of shit wrong. Can I have a Constitution saving throw from Rose, please?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right, of course.
You fine with that? Okay, now he's going to make a smacky at you.
I think I was the only one though.
Yeah, the other one died before I could... the other one wasn't there when Droxid could hit it. Actually,
Okay.
was it? I'll remember for now. I'll remember for next time, but
Yeah.
he misses that melee attack against you. Rona, Constitution saving throw at the start of your turn, please. Oh man,
Wow.
you succeeded. Alright, it's your turn. There's one directly below you, and there's one diagonally next to you.
You mean like crawling between my legs below me?
Yes. Like, no, like, you're up against one of the frames for the door and he's in the doorway. He's currently got a...
I guess I'll just...
Smack?
I'll kill the guy below.
Okay. That's 26. So roll your to hit. It's got a reckless attack.
Well,
That's...
I did roll the advantage, but I guess I'll take it.
Yep. Oh wait, I'll add the thing while you roll your damage. Icky. You slice down with your great axe as you do so. You chop it in half, and you get a little bit of revigorative energy from doing so. Extra attack.
So is that one dead now, or
He's still alive.
chopped him off?
You chopped him pretty deeply in the shoulder. You hit him again. This time swinging from the side, dealing another bunch of damage. Do you want a bonus action teleport or bonus action attack? Because you rolled a critical.
Bonus action attack. Bonus action attack.
Go for the next one.
Is it still alive?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Actually, wait a second.
Oh my
Okay, you
God.
killed him because I forgot to apply damage, but you can make a critic hit against the other one.
Oh my
You slice him in half one way and then slice him the other way as he's cut into quarters, and then you turn to the other one. As you, on the back end of slicing him in half, you swing it directly horizontally in his stomach. You deal 34 damage to it.
I think that's my turn.
And it's his turn in the moonbeam. Number 23.
Casual,
What number?
casual
23.
87 damage in one turn with single target.
That's a fail.
You're disgusting, Ron.
The worst
Everything
part is
about
the
you is
half-
disgusting.
Pretty weak for a level 5.
the worst part is that half it.
This one is like, this one's barely off after being sliced in half from the back end of being chopped in half, getting his friend chopped in half. He turns to Rona as he weakly makes a claw attack against him. And hits, surprisingly.
Oh.
Rona takes 10 damage resisted to 5. He makes a constitution saving throw, which he succeeds again by 1. And it's Nora's turn.
I think Nara is still AFK at the moment.
Nara.
Sorry, no, I am here.
No.
You here?
I will firebolt the one that looks like it's almost dead. So which one is that?
Number 23.
Okay.
That's a hit. I think you kill it. You have more than a +2 to damage, right? Yeah.
There we go.
It's not a plus though, that's the problem.
Yeah, well, she rolled 2 ones, he was still dead.
Ouch, is that my turn now?
Okay, Karma.
Is anyone in our party even injured?
A lot of people are injured. Rona is the most damaged, but that's like nothing for Rona.
Not really, we were all slightly injured before going into this, and
Yeah.
not many people have taken hits.
I won't say no to more healing.
Rona, Daggerad is at half HP.
Okay, I'm
He's looking a little bit
yeah,
more.
I'm just gonna look at Daggerad because I can't really do much in this position. I'm gonna use a Cure Wounds on him, level 2.
Okay.
That went bloody great.
Also, that caused damage to me, apparently.
No, he'll do.
No, my health went from 17 to 11.
Yeah, that's how wounds.
Right.
Oh, you got
Go back.
decay
Yeah,
on you.
That works.
You gotta use Fortify to get rid of decay.
That means I did my healing backwards last time. I should also be 5 wounds lower than I am now. 'cause
Go
I
for
added... it. Yeah, I did.
You fucked up. It's understandable. Do that edit. I'm fine with it. That's
Now I am less dead. That is good.
Karma's.
So
That's
you
turn.
if you actually heard him.
Drops its turn. There's no one directly in front. There's one person directly in front of you. He's diagonally in front of Rose, but no one else is in that area for Droxid.
I am here to do the stabby stab.
Target the one that's directly down from me. 15 squares away.
Yep, are you doing Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
Roll with disadvantage.
The boy in front of me is,
That's still a hit.
but not that much of a butt apparently.
You do 6 force damage to 31.
And
Second attack?
again, I would imagine.
Yep. And that is a miss, I believe. Yes. Alright, dagger at the mouth here.
I am going to use my bonus action to move the flaming sphere directly into the middle of all 3 of these bricks. And I'm going to slam it right into the one who is furthest to the left. I don't know which number.
Okay.
But that's what number?
Number 3. You were hitting 31. That's a success. He rolls 4 damage against him.
Sweet. He takes 4 more. And then finally, having moved back far enough that I can attack without disadvantage, I'm just going to firebolt the one in the front.
Okay.
Ooh, what number?
Just 8. That's a critical hit. Fire. Oh, fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, because it's 2.
It's a level 5 firebolt.
I just blasted bastard.
Yeah, you generate some fire in your hand, and you're like, oh, this is a bit bigger than usual, and you throw it at him, and as you do, it like, explodes right in his face, dealing a lot of fire damage in front of his face. Number 3 is going to move past your ball and smack.
He started his turn.
He did start his turn. He succeeds, and he rolls that's some damage, takes 11 damage. So running up, he's going to strike a Droxid with his claws. I forgot, again, Droxid, can I have your roll Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah, man.
You know, give us the only gimmick of these guys.
Yeah, I know, right?
It really is the only gimmick of them.
Con, yeah.
Yeah, con saving throw. You're fine? Okay, now he's going to make an attack.
Oh. Can I persuade him not to?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a hit.
Excuse me, sir. Could you fucking not?
You take 13 damage. You make another Constitution saving throw, which you failed.
Oh, yeah, alright.
And you are paralyzed for a minute.
There it is.
Sure.
And you can make that save at the end of each of your turns.
He ends his turn.
Yes, it does. You can do your fire sphere attack, Mr. Robot Dagger Rad.
Beep boop.
I appreciate every time the session starts, he disappears into the void.
It's the computer void.
Number 3, yes.
Yes, number 3. He fails to save,
Too many.
and he takes his damage. Nah, it's his internet's really shocking at the moment. Isna, your turn.
Alrighty. 1 second. What is the ghoul directly below Rose at the moment?
That's 8.
Okay, cool. Well, 8's gonna get stabbed. It's gonna be one of those situations where I stab them and nothing fucking happens again. No,
Oh.
that's the battle axe. Hold up.
Yeah, take that off. So that's 3 turns have passed, so you have 6 wins. Okay. Don't worry, I fixed up your battle axe. Your battle axe was damaging you because stuff and things.
Hey. I was using the battle axe?
It was damaging you, but
Why was it damaging me? I haven't been using it. Oh, wow.
that's a miss.
Shocking development.
That's,
wow.
That's also a miss.
Well, fuck me then. I guess I'll just go die.
Is that consent?
No.
Okay. Buff
On the
31.
plus side, isn't at least you're being consistent.
Yeah.
This one's going to walk into the moonbeam and the flaming sphere.
Wait,
who-
would they actually know not to?
No, because they're undead.
Oh, fair point.
Alright.
Ghouls.
That's a failure for Karma. Takes 15, and now a failure for. And he will end his turn there, so he might as well roll his thing for fire damage, Dagger Rad, as he makes a claw attack at. That's a whole 2 damage on a failed saving throw.
Hell yeah.
Makes a claw attack against Rona. That is a hit. Rona takes 9 damage, resisted to 4. And he makes a Constitution saving throw, which he has to roll less than 3. Oh man, he didn't.
Please roll a 2, just for fun.
Rose's turn. Rose, there's one in front of you, and they both look equally as damaged.
They both look very bad.
Very bad. Having a not very good day.
I'll make sure to show them the light.
Put your faith in the light.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Which ones are they?
8's in front of you, and 3's in front of Droxid.
8 goes first. Sort of seeing that they're both injured. Once again, I'm going to first flex the one in front of me, just thrusting the holy blade through it.
Okay. That is a hit. You stab inside of him, he gets penetrated by the light. He's still up.
I guess seeing how Drossett became stunned by the creature, I'm probably going to swing again as a bonus action using my second charge of the Priest of Zeal, pulling out the blade, and then quickly chopping around his neck.
Okay. That is a miss, sadly.
Nah, shit. They're just sort of quickly just swiping a little bit too fast from what I'm used to, trying to get as much in as possible. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of take up a defensive stance once again and end my turn.
But this man is also he's putting his place in the light, the moonlight. He needs to make his saving throw against the moonlight. He succeeds. Roll the damage.
He now becomes God.
He's still dead because he was in the moonlight. His faith was unwavering.
That's a shame.
That's Rona's turn. So will Rona finish this off?
You're gonna somehow kill both of them.
There's one next to you that's really damaged, and there's one down below who doesn't seem to take much damage at all.
One next to me.
Yeah, he's taken damage, so that's 3. That's a...
Oh, fucking advantage again.
It's got... Yeah, let me fix stuff up.
I'll just roll again to see.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that...
Yeah, that does it. Roll damage. Okay. You the one next to you? You slice him in half and he falls down dead.
Wow.
Alright, so I got 2 attacks on the other one.
Yep. That's a hit. You slam into him as he's getting attacked by the moonlight. The swords from the clouded daggers seem to try to poke at it, but it's not hitting. But the fireball's also there. That's your second attack. And you critical hit on your last one. And you swing back, and as you do, you decapitate him as his head rolls off and disintegrates in the fireball and the moonlight.
I'm gonna wear this one as well.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm just.
I'll think about it.
Decapitated in war, which was dope.
And I think with that combat, we'll finish up what happens after that in the break. So we'll have a quick break. We'll be back in 10:15. I'm going to go grab something to eat because I haven't had dinner yet.
What's food?
That was eventful.
You know, I wonder who is like the most valuable member of the team. The answer is always Rona, like without the question.
I'm not denying this.
I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah,
when
no,
you're
that's
built
absolutely true.
It's what happens when you're built for 60 damage in a turn.
60?
60?
Bitch, you were like 84.
I did 87.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you got
Trainer.
2 crits out of it though.
Overall, the combat counter went well.
And in that turn though, you just did 60.
I only did like 3 things, and each
70.
of those things were just a fireball.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I couldn't really attack physically.
Yeah.
I don't think a few of us could actually.
Radiant beam of death.
I imagine it would have been a very hot situation for them, though. Do you think they seen the light before they died?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, before they
Okay.
re-died.
I think it's more of a like they walk through it. They're on fire, but they've got like no nerve ending.
Yeah. I'm just trying to
I'm on
visualize.
fire again.
Okay.
So yeah, basically they were on fire. They had ghostly flames on them, basically as well, and then they had an axe go through them, or sword, or whatever the hell Rona uses.
Uses a big axe.
Yes.
Some would call it a good axe. I call it a great axe.
Fuck you.
Can we kick him
Why
from
was
the
that
Discord?
funny? I hate myself.
You can try and vote him off the island if you want.
I told you, democracy will win one day.
Yeah, but the thing is, Kyle, if you get it caused, I'm pretty sure you'll be one of the first kicked.
Yeah, but that means democracy
I
won.
love it. I love it when democracy is turned into fucking. Oh yeah, it's a mockery of democracy.
That was so dumb.
It's great because basically, when democracy is used by idiots, no, I can't say that on stream. Don't worry about it.
I mean, there are some things you can't say on stream.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Democracy.
Oh, fucking democracy, your head into the pavement, Kyle. Keep talking. Do it.
You just rename your weapons to communism because it never worked.
Fuck. He's not wrong, and that's the sad part.
I mean, you could rename it to communism for another reason, because it killed your own teammate.
Yeah, before all that, I was trying to look up how like the interaction between Flamesphere and Entangle is.
I haven't actually killed anyone with my sword. What are you talking
Entangle
about?
is. Oh, you blew up
Entangle's
the,
literally binds and roots, so it would burn up. I understand that.
Yeah,
but-
it would absolutely light on fire. But hey, that means fire damage.
Yeah, that's what I was
Flaming
getting.
sphere? Wow, useful.
If I could get it at a better angle, I feel that would have worked
Because-
slightly better, but
I don't know if you've ever tried to set fire to like live bramble when it's like still alive.
oh no, I'm aware it won't burn up like just incinerate immediately or anything. But
It will scream first. Like like normal living creatures, it will scream.
Hey, Jeremy, can you notarize my last will and testament?
But that
If we
was-
make it back. I'll think about it.
that was kind of the hope. I was hoping it would get
Yeah.
ignited.
Going to be BRB.
Mhm. I wonder if that wouldn't take longer if I stayed as a bear.
I didn't get my call back.
On the plus side, though, looking up, I did find that a good idea is to coat a room in flammable sap. And yeah,
No, all you just need is grease. Just
Or
pass
oil.
grease, make them all fall over, cover them in grease again, and then you set fire to them.
yeah, but what happened last time one of us tried to use Molotovs? They were
Yeah, but
useless.
grease you just cast, and it happens.
Hmm.
I mean, the Molotovs weren't too bad. I remember using a few.
Yeah, it's just they're not very good if you throw them and miss near a party.
I mean, that's why if you're not good at dexterity, you shouldn't really be using them.
Hey, I mean, I don't think I ever really hit the party with them, so
Well,
at least not intentionally.
I mean, you could just go Stinking Cloud into another fire spell.
What if you
Not
had?
only does it stink,
Is there a spell that creates a cloud of gas that would blow up?
yeah.
Hmm.
Depending on what the gas is. If it's part, then yeah.
Man, scientific.
Really, the science name you're looking for is methane.
Yeah,
I
scientific.
just thought back to what was it when we found the floating skull that incinerated?
No, that went
Yeah.
well. That went well.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think now. Would that gas have been flammable?
No.
Damn. That was a really good session.
That was like my first
Sorry,
session.
no, it was a very memorable session.
That was my first session.
Yeah, and you got to witness a suicide.
Yeah. And 2 deaths.
Yeah.
It was great.
Sometimes
I'm happy
half the
with the last
party
one
has
I
to
made.
die.
saw one person get one shot. It was great.
It was something.
As soon as I saw that person get literally one shot, I'm like, oh, that's what campaign I'm in for.
So,
Okay.
James.
Last session, you almost saw another person.
That's not
Okay.
true.
Oh, yeah,
It was at least,
speaking of,
it was at least
definitely,
5 magic
yeah.
missiles.
No,
Yeah,
I
okay.
mean me.
Yeah, just the jam who I just made.
I mean, to be fair, that, you know, don't go near a person with a weird finger. I'm just saying.
I did not know they had a weird finger. I thought they
You
were
didn't
just a
ask.
nice little ball of black.
Well, you should have asked.
I did not think to. I will remember in future to always ask consent before getting fingered.
See? That's how it works.
Fuck's sakes.
It's a pretty simple concept. You should be
Yeah, exactly.
know all about this.
Remember, no comment is not a yes.
Yikes.
Very fair. I'll have to keep that in mind for the future.
If I say nothing,
Thank God
that
I'm
doesn't mean
lawful.
yes. Thank God I'm lawful. I have to ask for yes and no's.
Thank God I'm
That's a no? Oh well, that's a
Excuse
shame.
me, sir. Would you like me to shoot you with a firebolt, or would that be against your wishes? If you
It
don't
would be
respond,
yes.
that is a no. I will not shoot you.
Please give me the sweet release of death.
No, so actually, it's I feel like it'd be damaging to my health if I was shot by a fireball. I think I'll pass.
All right. Good point. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.
Just lawful, like not even the other one, just lawful.
I am lawful.
Lawful, lawful.
I am
Only answer the yes
lawful
or
and
no.
lawful.
correct.
Can I do this? No? Alright, have a good day.
Excuse me, sir. May I please shoot you in the face with an Eldritch Blast? Promise not to hurt you that much.
Nah,
I
you're that one
understand we're
sarcastic
trying to
asshole.
kill each other.
Yeah, you can totally fucking hit me. Like, sweet, and you just hit him.
Thank you.
No. You go. I understand we're trying to kill each other, but if you could just quick Jane Eyre, that would really help my. On a
said
scale of
that
1
question.
to 10, how effective do you think my
Fireball.
Go get Darren.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how effective would you rate? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate my customer service?
One
Pretty good
and
customer
one.
service.
Shit.
Please give in your
Dealing with these
questionnaires
drop
to
is a pay
develop
run
a
and
god of
mistake.
your
Can you just, like,
choosing.
fill this net for me?
I will receive the feedback.
I'm back.
I give the service a 6 out of 10. Needs more
Like, after
fireball.
being on the phone to Telstra, like, oh, if you could just fill out this quick survey for me.
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
like,
Sorry,
yeah,
hang on.
sure, encore.
Yeah, yeah. That's
So, Lulu, why do you need Daddy Death's sweet release?
What?
Daggerat, yeah.
You're in Discord.
Getting things
Uh.
in your papa. Telling
I don't know,
lies.
someone was listening to me say I need the sweet release of death, and they assumed that I was talking about Death Grip.
Yeah, probably.
It is the polar opposite of Death Grip, but still.
It goes. Exactly. It goes and goes and goes with Milo.
I don't normally have Milo.
But this shit.
It's good
That's a
shit.
statement.
So,
But Milo sucks.
I
And
know.
like Nesquik or some
anyone
shit.
wonder if the golem's on full health still?
You know, I really want to know what this Vilius' guy's deal is, but also I don't care enough.
Oh,
I
no,
just want
big
this
fan.
dick.
That's fair.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna take it anyway, aren't you?
You don't know that. Maybe I'll just give it to him. I agreed. I'll help him look for his staff and spellbook if he gives me a look in his spellbook.
I was going to like literally hold
And then
that thing if
lawfully
I found
request
it.
that he give you his stick upon your upon his death, and then proceed to kill him.
I've returned with food.
Hello. Look, all I'm saying is that I'm hoarding.
You really don't know.
Yeah. I have a sandwich and chips.
Not no beef stroganoff.
I wish I had beef stroganoff.
He's got a point.
What's a masturbating cow got to do with any of this?
What?
There was some context missing from that statement,
No,
and
there
I'm
wasn't. No, there
thoroughly
wasn't.
fucking concerned.
No.
It's beef stroganoff.
It's a play on words for strong enough to stroking off.
See, even
Apologize for that.
I appreciate that the longer he speaks, the more ineligible he becomes.
See, even the robot understands.
Eggplant.
Exactly what that
You
is.
don't get to decide how much I lag.
Are we missing people?
Yeah.
If you want to read my will, hey, there is
I'm here, just muted.
I am here.
Hello.
Alright.
We'll read your will when you die.
Fair enough.
It's confidential.
As a lawyer, I know this.
I know.
But I'm also liable to change it to suit my wishes.
Alright. So we'll get back
Do they ask a
to...
ghost about their wills when they die?
Dignify that with a response.
We'll get back into game now.
Oh.
So, you guys have all defeated all of the things. The last of your spells and your rages have started to wear off.
I'm fine.
I don't understand if you want to punch him in the face.
Okay.
Rose will start to take a move forward towards, like, assuming that everything is sort of dissipating.
Mm-hmm.
She'll sort of take a move forward and have a proper look into the room because she hasn't seen anyone yet.
Dagrad is going to follow behind her because I can't.
Sunsol's still out just to be safe and sorry,
Okay.
and sort of on alert to kind of throw it near something.
As you peer in, you don't see any movement. You just see these three amber sarcophagi staring off into the center of the room from these alcoves.
They still like staring at the center, like just where their eyes meet, or at the floor, or at the ceiling.
Just like if just normal sarcophagi. Just like they have eyes and they're just staring like blankly. But they're all pointed.
What do you think the point of these like crystallized tombs are for?
Probably burying people.
How?
What, that won't go over your head.
I had none of that.
Okay.
Quality connection, as we all know.
Yeah. How old does this sort of amber sarcophagus look?
They look pretty ancient. They've been here for as long as the building has been here. You can determine just by looking at them. It's a little bit hard, but you determine like gems like age differently to stone. But
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like there hasn't been any moving. There's like a decent covering of dust that seems like it hasn't been cleaned off in quite a while. There are like some spider webs strewn across the room, specifically in the north area.
And there's nothing else of note really in the room itself, like on the walls and the floor behind the sarcophagi potentially.
Nope.
Could I do once over the room to see if there's anything interesting in here?
Yeah, roll perception.
I mean, like, you know, feeling along the sarcophagi to make sure they're not, like, you know, openable or something.
Which one are you doing first?
I'll start with the north one, because my...
I'll sort of look around the room in his stead.
Is anyone else going to do anything?
Yeah, I'll come in and look at another one.
Okay.
Separate sarcophagi.
Yep.
Perception or investigation?
Well, you were touching it, so.
Mira will follow in, she'll just be silent near the back.
I'm
If you're
will
doing the
probably
touchy
just keep
touch,
them
you
on
use the
the stairs.
investigation.
So, as you touch it, as you're patting it down to see if there's anything in there, suddenly you hear like a presence in your mind as it reads, I can grant you the dark gift of Drizzleash, the Nine Spider.
Is it
That sounds
in my
enough.
head?
Yes, in your head.
In my head, finally I respond. Okay, but what do I have to give you?
This is a
high
dark
five.
gift. I do not require anything.
And who are you?
Drizzleash.
I'm assuming I do not recognize that name from me.
You can roll history or religion with disadvantage.
Okay.
I think it's been a bit delayed.
A bit.
No, you have no idea what this is.
Yeah, no thanks. And what would I have to do?
Nothing. It's a gift. He seems to be entirely telling the truth.
I don't know what he's saying behind me. Gifts are not something I am very comfortable with, friend. Could we make a trade, perhaps?
There's nothing to trade. If you don't want it, you can just leave.
Oh, what a bitch.
What does the gift entail? What would I get?
A gift?
Find out.
I
You
can
know what it is.
I can make you I can make it so your movement is unbound by things preventing you. Verticality wouldn't be a factor anymore.
But flying? I could fly?
No, you can't fly.
Oh, shit to me then.
Levitation?
Hmm?
Like levitation? Like what are you
Sounds like
talking
fun
about,
to me.
man?
You can merely step from the floor to the walls.
Yes. What is it?
So he's basically a hobgoblin Spider-Man.
And how
That
long
sounds terrifying.
would this last, this gift of you?
1 second.
Quality internet right here.
The true Australian quality.
Where's that?
It will be permanent.
Oh. A permanent boost, and you don't even have to give a soul for it? Hell yeah. I say it's
Do you read the fine print?
Don't read the fine print, it's useless.
Becomes the water.
Quite up.
If there were the fine print, I would read the shit out of it. What was your name again, sorry?
Drizzlash.
God, he sounds like he's drunk.
You don't know a guy named
Honestly,
Jackson?
I do not know.
We tried turning the robot on and off
Alright. You get
Fuck.
Spider Clone.
It's what?
And he also gets spider legs.
Yeah, you can just start walking. But
There it is.
alright. You feel something like on your left shoulder.
Jesus, it's gotten fucking worse.
Touch my left shoulder.
It feels squishy and you feel pain from doing so. You drop your robes and you see a vestigial third eye on the top of your shoulder blade. Blind It's got like a white thing over its pupil, and it's ever open. Like Donzo.
That was a weak point.
I didn't know you had another eye, Dagger.
How do I feel with the sunbladed man?
Could you do me a favor?
Sorry, I was talking to Naru.
Oh, was he? I can't understand the thing.
You're asking how the Sunblade feels, Kyle?
No, I was, but
Oh.
so
I can do that. Yes. I will go through the first name.
As you're casting it, this dark energy emanates from the light energy you're producing out for remove curse, and suddenly it's enveloped this light energy. It doesn't seem to remove it.
Nuru would just kind of take her hand away and kind of shake it and go, "I's not doing it."
This bitch empty.
I've heard the worst things happen as they walk up the wall and out the room.
Yeah, so none of you could hear that. So he just touched a thing, you see that he's got a third eye, and then he's like, asked her to get it removed, and he starts walking on the ceiling.
wow.
That's cool party trick, man.
Did he used to always do that?
So
No, but if he doesn't get down from that roof right now, we're gonna have a problem.
I
the
want
Chateau
to.
in Spider-Man.
I don't think I'm okay with
I want to now sort of like see what the sword is kind of feeling in this scenario.
Daggerhead seems to have gone up and like left, walking on the ceilings and walls as he does so.
Makes sense.
He's just knocked out. Doesn't give a fuck.
As
It's just easier.
as your sword is like looking around, you feel like you don't feel like any anger, but fearful. You feel as if there's dark presences afoot. Joxid, what were you doing with your sarcophagi?
Yeah, I was just inspecting it, see if it pops open or anything. I was looking at the south one.
Were you touching it?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
As I leave, I do say, don't touch the sarcophaguses, they curse you as they walk along.
He was doing the same thing.
Man.
You have awoken, Xantrus the Kingmaker. I can give you the gift of great presence and force of personality.
He's already got that.
But Droxit.
I already have an amazing personality.
Dude, he could be an amazing. He could be a super lawyer.
Oh, even better.
You know what, don't worry about it. This is too much
Okay,
cosmic
well,
autism for me to deal with.
Because I've already made a deal with someone, I'm going to ask if there's any like give and take. Like, what do you need? And I know this is the same thing.
Yeah, he reiterates that this is just a gift. You can refuse it if you wish, and there will be nothing.
Yeah, patrons, it's okay. No, fucking no, it's weird. Shit's weird, man.
Yeah, well, seeing as I've already
Well,
made
like, I wanted to
I'm
give you
gonna
the
know
gift.
bad shit's
Fuck
gonna
off.
happen, has happened from it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go, yeah, okay, man. Sure, why not?
Alright.
Not even gonna.
You,
Take your word for it.
as you do so, Karanvir whispers you, this will only make you more powerful. And your charisma raises to 22.
Oh,
Excuse me?
That's so good. That's so good. Oh my god.
do I also get a sick third eye?
No, but you should check your... 1 second.
You now want to start stabbing people.
I want to touch
You should check your thing page.
No!
Your
Imagine a true-tailed
your notes page, so that
But no.
first that happens, and then this happens. So those two things happened. That thing, the new thing at the bottom, that overrides anything else you have.
Okay. So the thing second from the top, that's what I was, yeah?
That's what you are now.
Okay.
That was the most fucking relaxed okay I've ever heard in my life.
You're a thing now.
Okay.
Nero's gonna go up to the last sarcophagus, not touch it, but just stare it down and go, why are you doing strange things to people?
It doesn't say anything. It's a sarcophagus.
She's gonna grab her hands on the side of it and try to shake it and just yell at it, what are you doing?
Okay. As you do, he's like, you have woken up Dalvina, he of many teeth.
Wait, Delvinal of many teeth?
He of many teeth.
Oh, he of many teeth.
You have many questionable choices.
That's not a good thing to go for.
Nero's just kind of gonna squeal and pull her hands back from it and just completely out loud say, why do you have so many teeth?
It doesn't say anything.
She's gonna narrow her eyes and she's gonna just tap the sarcophagus with the tip of her finger.
I can grant you the power to live many lives.
She's gonna narrow her eyes, pull the finger away again. See if
How
anything
many
works.
lives? Is it 6? I hope it's 6.
What did you say, Nora?
She's gonna pull her finger away again, narrow her eyes, and see if it says anything this time.
Nope.
She's gonna put her whole hand on it again.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna speak again?
Yep. Do you wish to have this gift or not?
What kind of gift are we talking about? I mean, I like gifts.
If you
Especially for the men.
If you were to die, you would come back to life.
That sounds like a wonderful gift. I'll take it. And she's saying this all out loud, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So, for 3 lives,
Just for the love of fuck.
you can revive. You'll have the cast reincarnate on you for 3 times. But as you do, all your teeth are gone.
Sorry, hold on a second. Hold on, I'm gonna put the brakes on. Can you say that to me again? Just so I can acknowledge what was said.
She can reincarnate 3 times, and now she's lost all her teeth, and also you should check your notes page.
What level of cosmic autism went through your mind?
So that thing at the top is what's happening right now as well.
Oh. Okay.
I don't... Guys, what the fuck?
What do you finished? Yeah, I'll tell you when your rest is finished, relax. No.
Nero's kind of gonna run her sneaky tongue over her mouth and just look at Azuno, open her mouth and point to her mouth and go, they're gone!
It's a lot more mumbled. They're gone.
They're gone!
I don't even have a response for this shit. I'm gonna go sit down.
Well, guess we gotta go, find the snake and rip its teeth out.
Guys, I need some ditches.
The corporate teeth. I have a question. How the fuck did they come to this again?
No, just replace the teeth with daggers.
What? No.
Doesn't no.
Well, you see, if it isn't those daggers, they'd miss enough that they'd never hurt her, so it's pretty safe.
We've had enough stupid.
Yeah, so you turn around. Can I get a wisdom check from everyone that's not these 2?
Yeah.
An insight check from everyone that's not those 3.
I also have a
Except
request.
Vilius.
Can somebody go fucking find Daggerhead, please?
I mean, if you throw it out of the room, I would have been watching.
Seems pretty normal, right? Nothing bad.
I'm very attuned to the occult.
Yes.
We're very attuned to the occult.
Am I blind? I'm blind. There it is. Wow, a 4.
Alright.
Yeah.
Runa, Izuna, these guys are exactly the same. Like, somehow, like, Dagger got an eye, Naru lost all her teeth. But, they're the same people. Rose and Karma. Something has definitely changed with Droxid and with Naru.
Do
For
we have
Dagger,
any? Do we have?
Yeah, what about Dagger? That's why I mentioned him.
Well, that's what I was asking. Would I have
Walked out
seen
of the room,
Dagger
no
out?
one stopped them.
You mentioned he crawled out, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would I have seen him crawling out because I was actually...
Yeah, no, like, you could see that it does that, but, like, them as people hasn't... I'm talking about what you, like, perceive as them as people. Rose, with your sword, you... Something bad. On the scale of good and bad, something bad went down, as opposed to something good going down.
Oh no shit.
But not a harmful bad, like, just an evil... morally bad thing has happened.
Morally, oh, that's the thing that none of these people have.
What do you mean?
So, I know I'm not going to push this, but with a roll of 20,
Mhm.
with my minor knowledge of these people,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything that immediately stands out?
Droxid has got a lot more confidence, and he's got a lot more, like, presence, as if you would. Just by looking at him, you can feel that he's different in some
God, he's
way. But with your thing and being your class, let me make sure you can do something like this. You don't look like you could.
I don't have spells.
No, you don't have those spells. But
I can, you know,
you can do it, but you can't do it now. But you put to mind that this might be something you should check with some of your magic later.
Question: am I still cursed with the werewolf thing? 'Cause I don't think I've.
You healed yourself at the start of the day, but that's both of your spells gone.
Okay.
Oh yeah, with the special third levels.
I'm just going to suggest we go ask the golem controlling man.
As you walk up, Daggerad, you see Vilnius is there. He's like, what happened, dude? You're the only one who made it out?
No, they're all fine too. We were looking at the sarcophaguses. There's really not much interest.
Well, alright, then I'll wait here for you, with you, I guess.
Yeah, they're really taking their time, aren't they? I was like chilling up front. Also, I can do this now. I just walk up the side.
What do you mean you can just do this now? What the fuck happened down there?
You know, there was some stuff and some things happened, but really, I don't think it's worth it.
He looks at you, he's like, I dislike you
I
very
imagine
much.
No, you don't. Everybody likes me.
I imagine since Nuru has no teeth now, she just has her like little snake tongue just flipping out of her mouth pretty much most of the time.
Oh yeah, one last thing. If you touch a sarcophagus and a voice says to you, hey, I offer a gift, it's cursed, don't accept it.
So, you got yourself cursed and then told everyone this information?
Yeah, I told them not to do that either, because it's a bad idea.
Oh,
After Tiffany touched it.
okay. Well, won't touch any then. But yeah. Go back downstairs for a bit. Vilnius, your short rest has finished, and you start looking for these guys. Can I get you to make a perception check for me?
Okay. I get up and I start walking. I'm visibly like flinching a bit, like tensing up whenever I cross an arrow slit, like preparing to action roll out.
Have you rolled your hit die?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I've only got 2 left.
Alright. You find a path towards them, you hear some noises and some startings, and you can assume what your friends or party members would do in this scenario, so you make your way there, and you see Daggerad talking to this guy that you don't know. As he's on the roof.
Hello, chum. I take it this is a new friend. When did this happen?
Just a few moments ago. Where have you been? We've been like exploring this place without you. I almost died.
I almost died. I wrote my will.
Why?
I almost died.
Yeah, but you know if you die, we're just going to take all your stuff.
Yes, I know this. But at least read this last. Read this first.
Is he
This is
holding
for
the will up?
democracy, damn it.
Is he
you can
holding the
accept
will up where I can see it?
Can you roll me history?
Me?
Yeah, you roll me history.
Okay.
The land of Barovia.
Yeah, like you say this, but then you realize you don't know what democracy is. This has been like a monarchy for a very long time before you got here. But you might have heard the word from the Vistani like once or twice, but you don't understand what it really means other than anything other than what Barovia is currently.
I'm just saying this to be smart, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, but, so, what exactly happened? I mean, I'm more impressed than anything.
I got fingered. I almost died. I came back. I went down into a pit. There were some people. We killed a bunch of weird undead things. I touched the sarcophagus, got cursed, and now I'm like this. They're all still down there. There'll be.
Did Naru try to remove this?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Huh. Go figure.
Yeah.
Is
That's
that
pretty
an
much
eye?
what I get. I've got it covered up with my cloak. You cannot see it.
Huh. Where's, so, hello, good chum. My name is Vilius of Barovia. How do you do? And I hold out my bugbear hand to the nice gentleman.
He looks at you, doesn't shake your hands like Vilnius. Hi.
Your names are almost the same.
There must be a problem here. I'm gonna call you Puny Boy.
He-
Is that okay?
Turns to you, Dagger, is like, is he always this sickeningly positive?
Yeah, it's
Really, I
disgusting.
almost died. I'm more yelling. So, where to next?
Well, we're waiting for everybody else, then we should
At
probably
this
start.
point, I'd probably.
Yeah. We'll cut back to the
We'll
undergroup.
start heading outside, back upstairs with the tongue sticking out of the mouth.
Yeah.
Karma would have been heading up, just sort of chanting the word death repeatedly in Infernal on the way up.
Why are you chanting it in Infernal?
Because not many people speak Infernal in this party.
I
I
do.
will just agree with you.
Question: What do people speak fucking Sylvan?
You mean anime?
Not many people are elves, so.
No.
Yeah, but I'm not an elf either.
I
Yeah,
don't
but-
speak
Yeah,
common
but-
Infernal.
Elven heritage usually dictates some Sylvan's land. As you make your way up, you all see things. Mainly Daggerad, you notice that Nara's tongue's out of her mouth and she has no teeth anymore. And then Drox is carrying himself a lot more, like, noble
Confidently.
and
I
confident.
like to imagine he looks at those two, so it turns towards the others. Like, Rodent isn't a shrugger, you just see Karma and Bro just like, you know what?
They touched the sarcophagus, did they not?
Yeah, they
Just a
touched
nod.
it.
Nerys
No,
is gonna grin with her like a
Literally no
teeth loss.
downside.
No. When he says that, I'm gonna roll inside.
Alright, roll insight.
While I'm here, I'm gonna roll inside on Daggerad.
Can
Again?
I roll against it?
What, to hide your thing? Yeah, you can roll deception if you want.
Can I, like, while Daggerad's sort of off guard, just see if I can look at him? See if he
Yeah.
can see
Yeah, you can do
I'm
the
waiting
same.
for the nat one.
Daggerad has changed. I am standing on the fucking wall.
Yeah,
Besides that,
I
yeah.
was about to say, real quick, when you said earlier that they still seem the same, how?
Like personality-wise, they're the same. Like
I
they're
think I'll be honest. I realize. Okay, I guess this is a case of my characters being dense, but I don't think it would be physically possible for anybody to miss Drox's change in demeanor.
No.
No. But like, no, yeah, no. That's something else has changed, but you don't know. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, understood.
I'm gonna look at Claire.
Yeah, I really like the fact that I was trying to push into that room to be the first, and I got fucked over not only by ghouls.
Don't worry, I saw sarcophagus with flaming skulls, so jump in there.
I just appreciate that I didn't touch them.
Jock said what are you trying to hide exactly?
Well, it's not so much trying to hide, it's just, like, there's no downside. Like, you guys got fucked over, I didn't get fucked over, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's 100% telling the truth. No one got fucked over. Except maybe Naru, who lost all her teeth, but...
Naru lost all her teeth, and...
no one else had anything bad happen to them.
I mean, to be fair, Daggerad is currently on a wall against his whim.
Naru's entirely for his whip. He deliberately chose this.
I just walk down the wall
walk out of the room.
Yeah, I just walk out of the room. I'm on the wall now. I'm on the floor. Here we go. Let's walk off the side.
I can feel my brain cells just leaving.
It's easy. To me, every surface is down now.
I see. I need to say this. That's cataclysmically fucking stupid, but I can't argue with it. It's pretty fucking solid logic.
I want to go to a plan where Dagger's like, no, now you have to go down. And then they start walking like south, and someone's like, no, my down!
I said down.
Is the
going
giant
left.
way for us to like leave this staircase entirely?
Yeah, I'm just...
Or are we like...
Yeah.
Why did this
I was going to ask if Karma could go out and like sort of sniff around, see if the weird scent is still in the same spot.
The stench? Like the...
As in the thing that could smell as bear Karma, aka the death hand thing.
Oh, that's seemed to emanate from the ghouls, from the ghasts that you killed.
Okay.
Well,
Still want to check, like, just sort of the dang weird smell in the air.
yeah.
Am I still down
I'm
in
back.
the...
No, everyone's moved their way up. I just
move up?
haven't put the map up yet.
Okay. I was gonna say before we left, but I didn't get a chance
Oh,
to say
go
it,
ahead.
I was laughing.
No, you can.
I did want to do a quick investigation of the sarcophagi.
Which one?
Sarcophagi? All of them.
You touching all of them?
No, just visually inspecting them. I think
Okay.
I'd rather not grow a spider, be insatiably cocky, or lose all my teeth.
I like the cockiness.
You have a look. They all seem to be just like standard Egyptian style sarcophagi, completely made out of amber, but it's too dense to see anything within it. So it's not translucent. Yep, go ahead.
Hold on. I'm debating whether this is clinically, cataclysmically stupid or not.
Mm-hmm.
I believe
I was gonna throw a stick at it, but no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave.
All right.
Well,
the
when
door-
you're standing up there with the others, Nuru is going to grab Azuna's hand and start chewing on it.
Why are you chewing on my hand? That's almost as bad as you look at this stuff. This is why we don't touch sarcophagi. Usually because the thing that's in there shouldn't be disturbed.
She's just gonna grin and go back to chewing on your hand.
How did this happen? Why did you all touch the fucking...
Hey,
This is
I
almost
said they're cursed. Don't.
I know you said they're cursed, but I thought you would be smart enough not to agree with the fucking... with the cursed sarcophagi.
Too late by then.
So... I can't wrap my head around the fact that we now have a pseudo old woman, an exceptionally cocky guy, and a half spider.
Not to mention whatever Rona is. Is he a bear? Is he a man?
I don't know. I've given up on trying to figure out Rona. It just exists.
Imagine
Has he
like
finished
landing with a
contemplating the
spider.
universe yet?
He did finish contemplating the universe, and then he came downstairs and smacked things, so not much has changed.
Kyle,
Yeah.
what if Rona is like that concept I reverse drill but stuck in it permanently?
What if Rhoda had all the confidence in the world?
No, that's what Joxer does.
Yeah, but what if he had it too?
That would be interesting.
Well, let's. I'm following Daggerad. I'm just over
All right.
here. Yeah.
So where are you guys going?
Where are we going?
Karma's
I
already
don't even
looking
know.
at seeing what's around.
You guys have, I'll say this as the DM, you pretty much explored everything on the top level on this western side. The only thing you know on the east is that where the barbarians are living. You haven't really ventured forth past that.
I think it's about time we actually go past.
Wasn't there one more door up here going left from the statue room?
No, it was just like a little alcove which led to the slit of arrows.
That left leads to a narrow room.
That's
And
all I
the
see.
that north was the secret door that went down to the stairs.
Yes, I should add that thing I wanted to add.
There's no point adding it there because...
But... now, just so you know, there's a secret door there.
I don't think I'll see it, but...
I know, there's a token that says it's a secret door. For me, and me only.
Thank you.
If you people would want, we can check the rest of the upstairs on the left side, or there was that hole we could jump down with the flaming skull.
I would prefer to
Let's
keep
not
that
go down
locked
the
if
hole.
possible.
Karma likes
Also,
our odds.
I'd like to do everything we can on the upper left before going further down. Mainly because the downstairs areas seem to be dangerous.
Alright,
Can you remind me again what it is if we were going off of here?
Yeah, sure. Give me one moment to look through my.
He pulls out a-
Daggerad pulls out his spell book that he's like at the back, like at the front he's got like his spells and stuff, but at the back he's got like 1 or 2, 3 pages for him to write stuff down.
It's like the index.
Yeah, and he's like scrolling over, and he
Okay. A faceless god waits in the winding roads deep in the mountain. Powerful force for good and evil, a holy symbol of great hope. That is what we are working off right now. Dizzying heights with the stone itself is alive. I don't think that's here though. I think it's something
No.
else.
Remind me of the faceless god. What did it say with it?
It just says faceless god. I'm pretty sure faceless god is this asshole. It's like wave towards the statue of the dude with a covered hood and no face.
Nothing
Like, you know,
before,
the
nothing
sunlight.
after it?
Can you walk
No.
on his head now, Dagger?
Possibly, yes. Remember, you weren't there for it. We got these from an old bitch in a cavern with in a caravan with some tarot cards. So like, who knows if this is accurate? But the last one made a lot of sense. It's where we found your solar sunlight, which you took, even though it was.
Sorry.
Whoa, hey! Let's step back from that. He was willing to fight a child for that. All right.
I was.
Good point. You were willing to fight the child. That's fair. So all we know is that somewhere in here is a holy symbol.
Hey, Jason, since I don't know the map, what was in the bottom? It's like the bottom left of the area we were we walked into.
Mm-hmm.
So there were the 2 arrow slit rooms.
Yep.
Do we explore further past that end? Like, I know there was the barbarian room where they were all kind of.
No.
We have not. Yeah, we have not gone past the barbarian.
You haven't even really searched that room. Yeah.
While they're talking, can I just wander off towards that direction?
Yeah.
Out of character, if I remember
You're
correctly,
still
the last
holding his
person who
entry on
opened
it. We'll
it.
follow him.
What did you say,
Actually,
Sam?
which one of us knocked on it? Which one of us knocked on that door again?
Which door?
When we were
Vilius.
trying to get help.
Vilius did.
Yeah. Would any of us heard or smelt the giant dog in there?
Yeah, you would have by now. By this point, you as a bear with your heightened senses would have.
Yeah, Alma's just gonna quickly chase after what's his name? Swordman. Just warn him of the dog smell.
Hello, bear. What is wrong, bear?
No, he's a cat band now.
I got a feeling from what you said that
Shh, one at a time.
something that will involve what the statue is protecting. Maybe? From my knowledge, where did all of the things come from to attack Vilius when he was down at the door at the bottom? Just the arrow slits, or did the statue?
You got 3 of the attacks came from the arrow slits up on the left, and then the statue itself attacked as well.
What if the statue is trying to protect the thing we're looking for in those doors?
Yeah, the statue is probably. But the statue has a thing inside of it that's alive. That's why I'm thinking maybe we use the hole where the flaming skulls are rope our way down there after we lure them out and kill them, and then explore the rest of the downstairs as much as we can.
Before we go to the other side, or do you want to do the other side first?
We can go other side, I don't care. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't give a shit.
Let's go the other side just so we at least don't start an encounter just yet.
Or maybe we get Vilnius to like tell the golem to fuck up the statue and kill everything inside the head.
What does the statue look like it's made out of? Is it just stone?
Amber.
Amber?
Everything is amber.
Yeah, makes sense. Would the statue be able to break the solid amber? Probably.
Well, the statue is amber and the golem is amber, so who knows?
It's worth a try.
So, you want me to bring this along?
Also, if you would want to do that, what if the thing, for example, in the statue comes out?
That's kind of the point, is we then have the golem shit on it.
Okay.
But it's up to you, Vilnius. You're the one with the statue. I don't want to, like, tell you, hey, go break the thing, and then you lose your cool.
Yeah, I think I'll hold back on that until we're all ready to attack.
That's fair. Also, where did Izuno go? Oh, and Naru's gone.
Okay.
You can say that by this. I'll say that you've all been walking while you're doing this, and you've made your way to at least this part, the front, and the other three are approaching the door by this point.
Now, I missed this bit, but Vilnius jumped off the railing. I can feel my fucking voice dying. He jumped off the railing in the middle of the room and got the shit kicked out of him, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And nobody has attempted to walk down the stairwells at all, yes?
Daggerad tried, and then, he got missed by an attack from the big statue, and then he was like, fuck that, and went back up.
Okay,
I
right.
believe what happened was I started walking down the stairs, then Vilnius jumped off, and I said, fuck that, and I left.
Well, I'm more confused than when I started the sentence. I just want to know if walking down the stairwell is a severe threat hazard.
I think the stairs are safe, but when you hit the bottom, it becomes dangerous.
It becomes a dangerous thing? Okay, let's not. Fuck.
Milk.
I just fucking see if we can get past the barbarians in the room without causing a problem.
Problem with hard, they like.
You would have learned, from interacting with them as little as you did after that incident. They are not going to start anything as long as you don't start something.
Okay. Well, I'd just like to walk through and open the door.
Chewing his hand.
Roll me perception. The two of you. I'm not going to put them on the thing. As you walk in, the dog starts specifically growling towards Karma, but then so does as you're moving. Even as you're about to push on the door to open, you hear and you turn. It's just like, you should probably be careful and get your friends.
I'm gonna go with that suggestion as a,
That's a suggestion.
No, I just like the idea of if the people who have lived here longer than us are warning me of things beyond the door, I'll probably go with their suggestion.
And go to the door.
No. For the sake of getting her to stop chewing my hand, hey Naru, can you go get the others?
She's just gonna stare blankly and chew harder on your hand.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Karma will go get them.
Thank you, cat.
Weird.
So yeah, Karma is calling out to the others. Karma says we need you all here.
Oh, no, Rose isn't smart
What
enough.
Why? Where?
Nothing.
Barbarians warned.
Warren?
He's gonna explain better than Karma.
Okay. Why
Okay.
isn't Isma here then?
Kind of believes he's having his hand chewed.
I point across the room to Izana and cast message and go, "Yo, what's up?" As I walk towards.
Yeah, in your mind you hear, yo, what's up? From Daggerat.
This is some fucking spooky shit. I'll just explain to him that if the occupants of the building are warning us to not go without the rest of our group, I would rather adhere to that warning.
As you all walk through with Vilnius and the Amber Golem, the barbarians look they look angry at Vilnius, but as you determine that he's with you, they're gonna back off. The dog is angrily barking at this Direwolf is barking at this Amber Golem. It breaks free, runs up to it, and starts peeing on its leg.
I love it.
Did you piss them off, Vilnius? Like, what's up?
Yeah, what happened?
I mean, they've attacked me every time I've tried to get past here. But,
Cool. We're one step ahead. Let's go.
Well,
Giant golem just coming with us. Going.
Did you try and might I politely inquire? Not coming this way.
yeah, that's why they found me on the other side of the building. You furry idiot.
yeah.
But
You
I
know-
like this guy.
Bully.
I know truth. He tells the truth. I know I'm stupid.
What do I see down the hallway?
You open up the door, and as you peer in, you see 3 more flame skulls as there was before. They seem to be patrolling this hallway, looking through the arrow slits whenever possible, and
I think I get it now.
they haven't. And they're patrolling as they you peek in, and then you close up before they can really get a sight of you. But one's turned away. The barbarians look, and it's just like
Same, similar to the ones
Any
you
good
saw
news?
in the
What's in
hole
there?
below.
the barbarian. Yeah, so so Rose just told everyone what you asked, Dimitri,
I'll
and
sort of turn to the barbarians. Like, is it just the 3 from this side that you know of, or is there any more than attacked you?
we haven't gone past there.
So, but from here in this hallway, there are at least just 3.
And with that, I think
Okay.
we will no longer be helping you. We will not hinder you in any way, but we will not be aiding you anymore.
Is anybody else having issues with the stream from AJ's side?
It's been happening in multiple
bit of
people's
lag.
streams all day. Most people are guessing it's because of the Windows update.
My bitrate is still fine. I haven't dropped many frames.
You
No, it's
you
not
are
framed up,
lagging.
I'm just getting a straight error, and
Oh,
your voice
That's
lagged out.
that would be AJ temporarily lagging.
I'm then gonna also turn to the barbarians and just go, well, if just in case, you may want to back up a bit.
we're well aware. And they all start moving outside. It's hunting time anyway. Good luck.
Do everything we can. No.
Be hunting.
Nero's gonna take her mouth off of Izana's hand. So we're all in the room with the barbarians right now, right?
Yeah, but they've made their way out.
Okay, I wanted to while they were leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Nero's kind of gonna smirk and cast firebolt at one of them.
Okay.
What?
Why would you do that? Don't do that.
Can we? We have no idea that this is about to happen, do we?
I mean,
No.
I'd like to
This is
believe
part
that.
of the character.
I'd like to believe that the.
You know what? I will be very kind. Too kind, in my opinion. Isna, please make an insight check.
Oh, fuck me.
You're way too kind.
That
Great,
makes sense.
you're rolling it on the one idiot who can't roll. high.
You're the only person who knows Naru as well as you do.
Oh, son of a cunt.
I
Yay.
genuinely
Don't have
apologize
no
for this, but
As you look, you see Naru's eyes, like, usually they're happy and they're normal. As soon as they start walking away, they turn into, like, a snake ready to attack. I will give you the option to stop this if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop this fucking sorcery.
How are you gonna stop this?
Tell me how you would do it, and I will tell you if it would actively stop her.
Hey, simple, I'm gonna take my hand. I'm gonna take the side of my hand. I'm gonna slam it down on her head.
You're gonna karate chop her.
Yes, I'm gonna try to chop the top of her head. That'll fucking knock her out of it.
Yoru is gonna cry out loudly, look at Azuna very grumpily, grab his hand and bite down as physically hard as she possibly can.
You have pain, like you get. It's hurt. It's bludgeoning. Like it's like if
It wasn't strong. Mind you, it wasn't intended to be a damaging thing.
I know.
I've turned around. I've noticed something.
This isn't.
Like, I slammed it on her head.
This isn't who doing damage. I'm just.
I've got a question. Sorry. Is Naru venomous?
If Naru, well now she can't be venomous in any way.
No. Snakes with venom fangs can still be venomous. Like that's how they envenom people is by like sucking on them.
Yes, but don't they willingly have to actively release it?
I think
is it not based off?
Judging by this Lamia breed that I built with Mim, she's more of a constrictor snake than a venomous snake.
Perfect. I'll get choked to death.
But she bites down. Usually when she does this, it's usually when she bites down in your hand, it's playful nipping. There is a little piercing pain, but this is like she's doing it hard. Usually this wouldn't hurt, but this is like this bludgeoning like force on your hand. It's not hurting, but it's not like you can't feel it sort of deal.
It's not comfortable.
It's an uncomfortable feeling being bitten this way.
Am I now actively aware that there's something wrong with the people who touch the sarcophagi?
You are actively aware there's something going on with Naru, because she usually doesn't hit someone.
By association, I'd like to assume that anybody...
Yeah, you could make this assumption entirely on your own. You don't have to ask for permission for that.
Alright, I'm deciding... Oh, I got my Twitch payment.
That's pretty good.
Now's not the time. Well done.
I would like to make the rest of the group aware that something is up and to keep an eye on the spider, the overcocky guy in Toothless here.
I am the same as I've always been, thank you very much.
I don't trust you, you're a fucking spider.
I know, right?
Miro's gonna let go of his hand, point at dagger and point at herself and go, I'm like him. The only thing different is my teeth are gum.
And the fact that you were about to fireball them.
What?
I assume I would have noticed what she was doing, yes? Or would that have just been a case of
I wouldn't do something like that.
Hold on a sec. Would I have noticed while doing that the malicious intent, or would I have noticed the action itself? Because I assume I would have seen her use fireball on many occasions.
You notice that she's, like, you don't really notice a malicious intent, but you notice that she's attacking someone that hasn't done anything and actively said they weren't going to do anything, which is entirely out of character for her.
Can I make an insight check to see whether or not I noticed her about to do a firebolt?
Yeah, roll me perception.
I'm assuming with disadvantage?
Yeah, perception with disadvantage by this point.
I'll roll a 20 and I'm gonna leave.
If that's alright.
Hmm?
Can I do the same or not really?
Sure. No, actually, no, because you were looking at Rose talking about what was going on as the barbarians were leaving.
Okay.
So you were distracted. Rona was actively not participating in anything, that's why I get to it. You notice her hand go up, and then the karate chop. You don't know... You can't really see the correlation between the two of them. That's what you noticed.
I want to roll deception to say that I wasn't about to do anything at all. That's
Yeah,
not
go for it.
That's not what I would do. Oops, I just wanted to do.
And I like how also the person doing deception is
Quick question, what are the barbarians doing? Are they just leaving?
Yeah, they like since nothing physically attacked them, they're seeing this squabbling happen. They think it's nothing to do with us, and they all walk out.
I
I would like to roll insight again.
Yeah, anyone who wants to roll insight against Nara's deception is feel free.
Wood Rose?
Oh, okay, she is the
She is the same person as before. She is the same person as before.
I don't pay enough attention to them to see.
No, because I was there to see her.
One at a time.
So,
Druxid, what were you saying?
if you end up explaining to Vilius about what he was able to determine from his insight roll against me
No.
Yeah, that was an actual
earlier,
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance.
when he said there was no backdraws.
Yeah, he said that. I said that despite the fact that he rolled higher than you, he believes that you weren't lying at all. Like, you yourself don't think there is a backdraw going on from what you just did.
So, I think like one of the few who's actually listening to something, and with a little bit of understanding of some kind of powers in play, I will probably make a check against it. So,
Okay.
thanks, sorry. Somebody filled me out on the last couple of little bit.
17.
They're just rolling insights to see if they believe her.
Trying to sort of tap into the sense to see if it detects it again.
Realistically, in this situation, what would I be doing? Because
Rolling insight
okay.
against her deception.
I'm convincing that I wasn't going to do anything, and I would never do something like that.
Why did you roll a 20?
Because I have a plus 30.
I also like how the guy who has a +6 who's charisma probably won't make the check because he is enslaved by the
Hey,
snake.
Oh, I
AJ,
don't
would
want
question
to.
would
Yeah.
Lulu have advantage since he's known Naru for?
I'll give him advantage because he's known you for the longest.
Okay, can I re-roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just roll
Cool.
it.
You
I'll
need a
roll a
19.
1 now.
Wow, he got a 19.
There is no, there is no critical hits on things, so
No.
something is up.
Does win?
No, because it's like a hitting an AC.
Okay.
There's something is up. You know that she would normally never do that, but she actively tried to. But you can't guess why, sort of deal. With an exact roll, that's all I'm willing to give. If you were high, I would have explained more.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, what exactly happened? I'm trying to focus my roads here, and then this squabbling starts. Please.
Izuna was mean and hit me in the head.
Okay. Izuna, why did you hit her on the head?
Sit here for a ball, don't worry about it.
We have more important things
Don't-
to worry
what-
about at the moment.
Do we have to have another party death on your hands? When will you learn not to hurt people?
We don't
I'll
have
fucking hurt you next.
time. Please.
There are more important things to deal with right now. We have a
I mean-
fucking vampire lord coming after us.
Why
Can we
don't
save
we
the
hurt
party bullshit?
Phileas?
Alma would
yeah.
prefer to get out of here before the big dog comes back.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Let's continue.
Understandable.
Um,
I see that's your future train.
So,
I'll have you guys roll initiative for now, because there is going to be stuff with the Flame Skull, but for now, we're not in initiative.
There is a more pressing concern of the 3 flaming skulls in that hallway over there. Do you want to go past them? Do we want to go through the hall with the other 3 flaming skulls? I'm pretty sure fire doesn't do shit against them, and I don't know if you noticed this, most of my shit is fire. So if anyone's got an idea of how we can handle this situation, I'd be
Rona.
all fucking...
Do we have a bucket of water?
Alma could blow a strong wind at them.
If you let me go first and be able to get a quick engaging shot on him, I may be able to put a lot of force into the bullet.
Wait.
At least damage one immensely.
The skulls on fire, yes? That's
Yes.
what they
Yes.
are? Well, if anything, I summon my arms out. I'll give them a nice beating. Because since that's all I can do, really.
So what, we're just going to rush them? That's our only plan.
No.
I mean,
I have no other
It works for
option.
me.
I'm a
I
melee
say
fighter.
I say we do a breach. We have Rona go in first and rush. Everyone who can will do stuff from the back. Agree?
Okay, we should do it. Because you summon your damn arms and they have a time limit, so we should get.
I want to
AJ.
put away. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Carl first.
I was just gonna say I want to put away the sun sword, take out my firearm, and I'm gonna lean myself against the door, and I'm sort of looking towards Rona on a wait.
Okay. Karma?
This is purely theoretical, and again, it will be entirely up to you as the DM for this.
Mm-hmm.
In the event that they had a strong gust of wind that they were running with, would they, in theory, people who do melee attacks, would they be able to do a bit of a charge bonus without going with the wind to sort of help move them more?
You're asking
Also,
me.
I'm also not sure how gust of wind works. I assume it wouldn't blow out the flames on those flaming skulls, though.
sorry, I do need some context behind this thing. I don't understand why you would need to do any of this other than smacking them.
Karma
It's
is
just common sense.
They're on fire. You generally don't want to touch your hand on fire.
I'll fucking stab it.
We don't.
That's
know
why
if
I'm
they
also
can hurt
asking,
us
'cause I
from close
don't-
range.
You can.
as far
You're
as
not.
I'm aware.
Any spellcaster can roll Arcana.
Oh, okay, well,
I'm gonna skip this.
Arcana.
Can I roll?
Oh, hello.
Can I roll
Oh my fucking
religion?
God.
Can I roll religion instead?
No, let me
Sure.
Or with my world.
Dagger roll again
Wow.
for advantage.
Okay.
I have advantage, you said?
You would have advantage on this check. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Everyone except the person who asked and Karma has the general understanding that if something's usually on fire, in a magical sense, they would be resistant to fire.
Makes sense.
So they're telling you all this information because they don't know, they don't think they have the skill set to just confront them physically, sort of deal. They seem to have some, especially with Naru and Rose. Rose, you've heard from some teachings. You got a spark from Lathander that these things have magic resistance as well. And Dagoad would also know this from his studies.
Right.
Well, that rolls up at the same time.
All the spellcasters
This-
should be careful with spell singing. There's no reason to. Cantrips will probably be fine, if not resisted. And yeah, that's all Rose will say if she's sort of leaning up against the wall, ready to run in.
Oh, if that's
Actually,
the-
any of them will.
if that's
Vilnius perks up from the back. Not for nothing, but your big guy seems a little tired. I can use my big guy to breach the door.
If you want, I'm not going to say no.
Rona, do you want to go first or behind the other one?
I'd like to sleep.
You like to sleep?
I don't hold it against you.
What's the consensus on everyone else?
I'll see if I can actually do any damage to them with my swords.
How is everybody looking in terms of like? How is everybody looking in terms of standing? Like, does anybody look wounded like very much, or is anybody badly?
Rona's been hurt. He seems to be running at least half capacity, but there are wounds that they need to be tended to.
At least half?
Well, Naru.
Yes,
I'd
at
say
least
that
half.
I'm more like 1/3 capacity right now. A little under.
2/3 capacity. You're running at 2/3 capacity.
Sorry, we're so used to you being.
Wounds are backwards, buddy.
The
Yeah.
higher the wounds, the damage you are.
I'm on 6
I'm
wounds,
running
I'm
at
taking 6 damage.
I'm taking 9.
I'm going to bring up a healing spirit for people.
I just feel like if somebody can maybe top a little bit up on like Rona, he's the dude who takes. I feel like it's kind of a we should deal with this now.
Fine,
Before,
you can handle it.
Vilnius is gonna roll something. Boop.
I would rather save my...
Vilnius like thinks for a bit, doesn't really say anything.
I would like to sort of keep my remaining holy energy for a cast of maybe less. To sort of help people go through.
Just going to assume Healing Spirit works in the sense that if they walk through like the square, it gives them a small heal.
Yeah.
Yep.
For the sake of saving actual healer spell slots, I will actually use up my second level spell slot for it. Just sort of set it up near the door. Or wherever they say is convenient, so... I'll let... Yeah.
Healing Spirit is kind of ridiculous, because we can all just walk through it and basically get the heal.
Yeah. Basically, you got 10d6 on that. Oh, cool.
It's cool.
That's cool.
Oh, a vote?
Clicking on it once is a chick, clicking on it twice is an X.
Oh, that's really cool.
Fuck it. And I'm gonna walk up to one of the bedrolls and lie down on it.
Okay.
Well, two people haven't voted yet.
You do realize they are owned by the people. When they come back, they will notice you in the role.
I don't say anything.
Who's got the final vote?
I like how I get the first vote, that's nice.
This session has been a fucking chaotic roller coaster from start to finish.
Has
Let me
somebody
finish
not
it.
voted?
There it is.
Okay, so okay, rest of it. Okay.
See, we don't want to go for a 2-member list, though, do we?
I think we can save enough time to relax.
Question.
Oh.
Anybody have...
That's just because I had to add something to your shape mem and I had to change it to a different type of view.
Okay, yeah, because all my spells are just gone.
Yeah, I had to, because I added in resurrection ability for you. So.
Thank you.
Have holy water at all? I feel like fighting undead, holy water might be a good idea.
Alright, so 5 people have voted to rest. So are you going to follow through this vote?
Well, yeah, they want to rest.
Democracy.
The short rest, sure.
Beaten by my own rulings.
What type of rest do we want?
I'm assuming barbarians don't put the rage back on short. They need more.
Yeah. I don't know, can we afford a longer rest? I don't think we really...
I think we might need to. Because if we get halfway through this and... Sorry, if we get halfway through this and something comes back.
What's the point of fighting shit half-assed?
Yeah, with Karma's heal, we can basically all get back to full health. Like, I can still go, I've only used very few spells for that exact...
I've just got...
A short rest benefits really only Droxid and Vilius, and to an extent Daggerad. But I think he's even used that ability.
I mean, I get my wild shape back on a short rest, so there's that too.
Yeah, wild shape will come back. By that point, pretty much this is saying, do you want Rona to be raging and not die, or do you not care about raging?
I think, for the sake
Yeah, I
of...
don't really
not-
bring much, so I don't really mind.
Here's my logic behind it. If we can get through this whole way, that's cool and all, but if we counter anything else, we're going to be running low in general, so... I think taking the time to rest and making sure we're...
But are we resting too early is the question.
I don't care, I just think if we kill 3 more things before we rest, it's 3 less to deal with later.
Yeah, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Being that Karma sort of comes from, I want to say tribal sort of background where hunting is normal, would Karma be able to sort of estimate how long the barbarians would be out for hunting?
We also can stay in their place for 2 months.
I can roll.
Roll me nature flat. You'd have advantage usually, but you have disadvantage because you haven't really... Your people aren't really mountainous. So you don't know what the thing is. You can estimate they'll be gone at least for 2 hours. You've only really seen flying birds and that goat from before. You don't really know how much there is to hunt up here. But
it's just not my knowledge, unfortunately.
yeah, but so it's at least 2 hours.
Karma predicts it will be gone around 2 hours, but I can't guess any further.
If people want to rest, we can rest. I just think we should probably try to kill these 3 skulls first, then go for a rest to recoup. Like, if we have a capability, this might be the last chance we have.
That sounds better, and if you're worried about getting hit, we can just have the Emperor Golem go up front.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can also,
that's a point.
if needed, Rona, I can also buff you to make it so that way you can at least do a bit better on your attacks and saves against the creature.
What is a save?
Also, I do that again. Does anybody have holy water? Like, these things are undead. If you don't have a magic weapon, holy water...
Sadly,
Give me a
I
cup
have-
of water and I'll bless it.
I have some water skins, but that'll work. Probably not.
Actually, yeah, you could bless water.
You have the right spell for that?
I have the spell, yes.
Well,
I could sacrifice one of my targets to bless water instead.
I mean, I'm happy to give up the water skin I've got if I've got a container for it and you can make some holy water.
I've got on the... Oh wait, I know, hang on. Let me check.
Making holy water, by the way, will consume a bless spell, Rose.
The entirety? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rub my
Never mind.
signet ring and ask Flibble Flip for guidance. Summoning him.
You summon your flump.
Please grant me your insights into this magical temple. I don't know what to do here. It definitely takes the F off. Gives me the same answer always. Okay. Here's the plan, fellows. Bring that golem in, brush down the door, and do what you can to beat the shit out of it, and then we'll go and rest. I know a secret room where I was resting. I will show that to you afterwards. But yeah, let's do this thing.
I agree that we should just get this out of the way. While
Yeah.
a lot of us have the ability to fight, and if it is only free, we should be alright.
If that's what you guys want.
Can it fit through the door though?
It's fit through literally every other door.
And we're assuming this is kind of like a carbon
Make
copy
way
of the...
for it.
We're assuming it's like a carbon copy of the other side, so it should be fine. It should.
Okay,
Look,
listen. Do people want to fight these things? I have an idea that maybe it could, because I'm not going to be very helpful in this situation. I use fire a lot, so I can try to distract them, and then you could use that to attack them. If people think you can take advantage of surprise, then I think we should go for this. Is anybody not for the idea of killing me?
Let's do it. Somebody
Let's
died,
get it done.
fun.
Oh,
I've already fallen asleep.
Yeah, right? Thing has already taken a nap.
I'm going to walk towards him within 10 feet, use minor conjuration to make just like a block of wood and just throw it at him.
Okay.
2x4.
And hit him, bounces off, and disappears.
So it does hit me.
Yeah.
It just bonk and then bounces off you.
Oh god, we don't know what their flaws are.
hey, as someone who did that, good luck.
What?
Good luck.
What?
I'm going to throw my small knife at him.
Okay, roll your as an attack or just throwing a knife at him?
Just throwing my knife at him.
Alright, you throw your small knife at him.
If you're going to hit me with and deal damage, roll the...
Yeah, if
No,
you're
I'm not. Oh. Yeah. All right. Fuck it. Let's wait.
alright.
You hit
Roll to hit. Take
because
a
this
red.
is Call of Duty.
Flat, wouldn't it?
Can I go and catch the knife?
No.
It's just a flat
Don't-
D20 roll, yeah?
No, just roll a dagger attack.
Dexterity.
If you've got dagger, roll it.
So D20 plus dexterity.
Yeah. If it's stronger than your strength.
Do that.
10.
Misses.
That
Can't you use charisma for that?
it's not a hex blade.
Oh, fair enough.
I just like lean to the side, and it flies back. I'm like, get off your ass, Droxid. We still have shit to.
Nah, I turn over and I go back to sleep.
I just turn and look at everybody else, look back at him, look back at everybody else, and go. Anybody have a problem with me getting
What, you cut out the end?
a little mad?
Karma hasn't seen anything. What are you on about?
Would you wish to correct the
Naru's gonna slither over there. She's gonna wrap her tail around Droxid and start to squeeze him.
Okay.
Okay, that's not what I meant. I'm out of this. Dagra just walks to the opposite wall. It's like I'm no part of.
She's just gonna grin at the others while she's doing this, slowly constricting him with her tail.
Is this an attack? Is this an attack constriction?
She's not intending to do damage currently, but she's...
Okay, she's
intending
making
to
it
be very
tight.
uncomfortable.
She's making it uncomfortable and tight for you.
Yes.
That's not a good thing to be smiling about.
Bye.
Just this big, toothless grin.
I'm going to use my necrotic shroud.
Okay.
There's two flaws at play here, and that's funny.
Okay,
Man,
I've changed my mind. We should have a.
Same.
Alright,
Okay,
so
Alright, so I'm going to use drag to save over.
so that's
Naru.
Everyone?
that's everyone for the frightened save.
How far away is the range?
10 feet. So it's actually
I walk to the opposite wall.
yeah. So it's actually Rose, Naru, and Vilnius are really the only ones in area.
Poor Vilnius.
Right, so Rose, Naru, and Vilius. Or
Vilnius,
Vilnius.
the bad the friend of Loon.
The bad guy.
He's not a bad guy. He's just he's just an NPC, and I forgot the name.
Rose and
Okay.
Nice.
Vilnius is not on the combat tracker.
Every character
should be,
likes
is-
to get afraid of this.
I've
He's
never been afraid of it, and it's been costing me twice.
he's
It's the
third.
first
He's
time
fourth
I've
from the
failed to do
top.
it.
Let's see. No, he's there.
All right, they all fail. You're all frightened.
Look at him dead in the eye.
what
say,
the
"Fuck
fuck is
off."
happening right now?
He's going to frighten him through the door.
Question:
Wow.
in the frightened state, can Naru kind of throw him into a wall with her tail and back up?
Yep, you can make an attack as soon as you like, and then use it to run away.
Yeah, Naru's gonna make an attack
disadvantage?
to literally yeet him at the wall.
Right, roll strength v strength first, because for the grapple. That's a 10
What? That's...
versus his 20.
Oh my god!
So as you're too frightened to tighten the tail and lift it, as you slowly let go, he jumps he doesn't jump forth, he laser slips it off of you as you walk away from him.
Naru's just kind of gonna back into the corner, staring at him and just hissing, but hissing very aggressively.
Vilnius is going to go, what the fuck, and then move back behind the golem.
Oh yeah, he does that.
Is this the first time Rose has been...
Yeah, I think this is the first time Rose has seen Droxa transform.
Before
You've transformed in front of him, but you have not seen him transform.
But
You-
do I feel like the similarities between us?
You don't even need to make a roll or anything. This guy is an Asima, and you know that he's a fallen Asima if he's done this.
I don't know what that is.
Other than if you want it to be you only know the phrase from Lathander, then sure.
Maybe I just know the feeling instead
yeah.
of the name.
You feel usually the sword communicates with feelings, but you're communicating through the sword a deep loss, something went wrong, and you feel very sad for him.
And then like sad to fear.
Yeah. In like an instant.
I'm going to quickly cast message on Izana and say, I think something's wrong. Maybe we should
Yeah. I figured.
Okay.
AJ, do me a favor.
Quickly out loud, Dagger just says 3. Okay, let Karma do that thing first.
Oh, no, I'm just flat out asking if AJ can move me like out of the room to sort of just keep an eye on the main entrance to the temple.
Which, the
Without a word.
tunnel or the...
Yeah, like, you know how we came into the temple? Like the stairs? or
Okay,
whatever?
yeah. You slip out to the front.
I'm gonna move
Okay.
back to the corner.
After saying that there isn't him being like, yeah, sure, Dagger literally out loud just goes 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to cast Blindness at a 3rd level spell slot on both Naru and Rock.
Okay. Roll the saves against them. That's a critical success from Mim.
Never works.
Wait,
did
I roll
work.
looking at 20.
And that's a failure for Droxid.
That's actually, we can use this.
So he's now blind,
Yep.
and I'm just going to say we may need to go into the combat initiative
Okay.
because I'm just to organize things. I doubt people are going to want to just yell over each other.
Yeah, so we're gonna go in initiative order for things. We're gonna turn off the skulls, because frankly, they're not the threat at the moment.
No, apparently they're not the threat. The threat is dark powers corrupting people.
And when I do this, Dagger just says, tie them up.
Fucked. Yeah, dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
so blinded. No, he's not paralyzed anymore. Should get rid of that. Okay. Actually, I shouldn't have gone rid of that. I should have tried to say it, but we'll say that he did. Droxy was paralyzed from before, but I forgot. Sorry, it's been more than a minute, so he's no longer paralyzed.
Oh, we dragged him back.
Yeah.
He should not have touched it.
Yeah, he should have not have been able to do anything, but it's my fault.
Fuck it, it works better. It works better.
Whoops, sorry.
Okay.
That's fine.
No, that's my fault. It's not your fault. We'll start with Vilius, as it's his first. Vilius, Daggerad has given the order to tie them up.
It's the DM's fault for not catching you cheating.
It is.
It is.
And that makes me a cheater by proxy.
I'm going
A
to
cheater sympathizer.
grab out my rope, and I'm going to physically rush over to him and start tying him up.
To Droxid?
Yeah, to drop it.
Alright,
He has decided to be aggressive in this situation, and I must counteract.
I'll say roll strength advantage against his acrobatics or strength. Athletics or dexterity.
Really does have the arms out.
That's what I'm saying. He's rolling with advantage because he's using a rope.
Also, the man's blind.
Yeah. So roll athletics with advantage against his acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. So
You have to beat a 9.
Remember the press that advantage
can
button.
my arms hold the rope?
Yes. It doesn't stop you from rolling with advantage.
I think that because if he uses the arms, he rolls with his wisdom instead of.
Fine.
Yeah.
Right, it's still enough. You grab onto him, you wrap him up, you're not frightened by him. You see his like black wings, black skeletal wings. You tie them up as well. He's struggling to move while being blinded, and you're grappled as well as blinded. Rose.
The poor bastard. Yeah.
You're still frightened of him?
Yeah. I feel like I want to have myself in a position, like in the corner between like the two walls where the doors are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just mainly gonna have my shield in front of me, it's a bit of a weird reaction from Rose because she's not really a person to really emote.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like there's a face on her that is different to her actions.
Yep.
And yeah, she's just kind of gonna hold her firearm out towards Drosses, and any sort of next harmful thing from him, it's 3 violent shots.
Okay.
And by 3 I
Do
mean
make
3
those with
points.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It would just be 3 ticks in the violent shot
Okay.
to him.
Vilnius from behind the Ember Golem is like, "What the fuck is he?" And then that's him.
The other golem.
Isn't
I'm thoroughly fucking confused.
Abstain.
Grab the snake.
Oh
That was the plan.
shit.
Oh, it's one of the
Sorry,
places-
I've been having a stroke here, chowing down on pretzels. I'm gonna attempt. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna telekinesis the snake.
Okay, I'll make her roll the save.
Excuse me? So what am I rolling?
You have to roll against his save of
She has to make a strength save.
strength save against your spell slot save, which is command is a 14.
Strength save.
Yeah, you have to beat his 14, which you did. So you start to feel as if some energy is thing, but you use all your muscles in your body to contort out of it.
Can I tell who that's come from?
Uh,
Or am I too focused on Droxid?
Not that I know of. I don't think I need to do anything physically showing the specifics.
it's verbal and somatic, so you would have said something as you had to. So yeah, you would have noticed that it was coming from Izuna.
Noru's gonna turn to Azuna, glare at him, and tell him not to touch her with his filthy magic.
Woman, you're a fucking snake.
What was I?
I'm not a snake. I'm a lamia.
What was I looking at? I wanted to look at something, but I forgot to. Confused me. It's all sad now. Droxid, it's your turn. You are currently blinded, and you are currently you're currently grappled, tied with rope. You can't see what's on you. You just feel constricted.
Wait. Who is now constricted? I am thoroughly.
Droxid, you got
Droxid.
cut up.
Okay, right.
His turn.
Going up against the party. Alright. I don't know if this is gonna work. Seems I can't do much anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I've still got my mouth. I'm going to attempt to intimidate whoever's got me. I don't know if that's gonna work or anything. Just by like screaming, "You will let go of me now." How that's gonna thematically work, but
I was gonna say if you had.
Better get your
Actually,
timing.
1 minute. No, that sucks. Okay, I was gonna say you could use charm person, but you have to see them to do that.
Maybe that's why I blinded them.
Yeah. Roll a general intimidate, and then everyone can roll against it with advantage because you are tied up and blinded.
yeah, no, that's fair.
I mean, I don't think Naru would be rolling against this because she does not give a crap right now.
Do I make?
Well, you're scared of them.
Yeah.
No, you have.
Guys, let me go.
Yeah. So anyone who's
Still a 10.
anyone who's you don't need to make it because you're not anywhere. So basically, it comes down to Rona. Iznaf is at all focusing on Droxid, Dagorad, and Vilius. I will say Rose is too frightened to do anything.
No, but that's the thing. I want to make a roll where if it is a 1, 2, or a 3 on the die,
You're going to compel to free him?
Yeah, I'm gonna free him to the gods.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I need to interject here because I had to wander off for a minute. Can somebody fill me in on what is happening now? Because I've lost track.
Droxid has been blinded and thinged,
Right.
and he's yelling at people to let him go. He rolled intimidation, rolled a 10 that other people have to beat if they roll with advantage. Now, you can choose to do this, but unless you want 100% focus on Naru, you don't have to. But Rona, Daggerad, and Vilius have to, and Rose is going to do something after that's happened.
This makes no sense.
So what do I have to roll a 10 in?
Insight or just a general wisdom check, anything. With advantage.
It's a 6 or lower. Let's just say 5 or lower, so it's 1 or 2. Oh. That was balanced on that one.
You all, well, the three of you, that everyone but Rose, you ignore him. He is in no way in any power to do anything to you at this current moment. So you can just let that slide. Rose, you are too sad and scared of him to even, like, go near him at all, sort of deal. You can't fathom getting any closer to him because your emotions are running wild at the moment. Which is a emotion running wild at the moment.
My one and only emotion.
Rose.
Yeah.
Cog has stopped working.
No, her one cog.
I think I'm getting
No,
memories.
a secondary cog has awoken inside of her and is also
That's
running.
all of her memories, slowly but surely.
No. No, Droxid, make me another Constitution saving throw, please. I believe that beats your blindness, Darian.
I actually don't remember. I don't think.
Your DC 16.
Damn it! It's exactly what it needs.
Yeah. So at the end of your turn, your vision, your black vision fades, and you see everyone staring at you as you're covered in rope. And now it's Naru's turn.
Can I roll for Naru to break out of her fear?
No, because it's his turn's passed. You are no longer feared by him.
Okay, so I'm not in fear of him at all anymore.
No,
I thought it was a timer on the fear.
it's 1 round.
Okay.
Oh,
You just you weren't before him, so
yeah, I did.
Naru is just kind of gonna back up more away from the others, sort of more into the corner of the room. Still just kind of hissing. If anybody comes within range of her, she is going to grab them with her tail to try to crush them.
Okay.
Does it end at the start of the round or the end of the round?
End of the round. It ends on his turn, so he had to go.
Oh, okay, I see.
Daggerhead.
I'm going to cast a second round of blindness, but just on Naru.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's a failure. Naru is blinded. Naru, suddenly your vision is gone. You can only rely on your hearing and smell.
Naru's like,
If I
she's
still hear
blind now,
somebody,
I'm on the ground.
if I still hear somebody come near me and stuff, am I still able to lash out with my tail to try?
Yes, but with disadvantage because...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you did that already. Nice.
What a nice person.
Karma, you're outside guarding the temple.
I'm basically just gone outside to sort of keep an eye out, see if they start coming back or anything. The only thing Karma will do is maybe patrol back and forth between that like sort of inner bit and the entrance.
Okay.
So yeah, move on.
The golem walks forward till in front of Droxid.
Oh dear.
And Rona's turn. Rona, can I get your roll initiative so I know where to place you in this whole thing? Hey, it's okay, buddy. You're lost anyway.
Conveniently, you're lost.
What are you doing, buddy?
Doing my best.
anyone could ever ask of you.
Actually, I'd like to say that the man goes tomorrow because of
Every day Rhoda gives 110%, but today is only feeling like 100.
Aww.
What are you gonna...
I'm still like not entirely sure of the situation, so they're just going crazy, yeah?
Yep.
They've gone a...
Okay. I'll give a quick rundown. So what happened? Droxid got mad, went to sleep, threw a knife at me after being like, let's fight. Then Naru tried to grab him. I said, fuck it, let's tie them all up. I made them both blind. Vilnius came and tied up Droxid, and now Naru is blind in the corner, hissing at people.
That's exactly... yep, that's pretty much exactly the situation.
Wait, sorry, who's in the corner?
No,
Nora was in the corner hissing at anybody.
And is blinded.
And you said that she's just blinded, not...
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
blinded.
just blinded.
I guess I'll go to try and tie her down.
Alright, Naru, you can make your tail attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's a 15. That misses Rona. Rona, you can make a strength check. You can make an athletics check with advantage against Naru's acrobatics or athletics. So you have to beat a 14, Mim.
Athletics?
Or acrobatics, whatever one you want.
Definitely acrobatics.
Okay. As you go to, like, wrap the rope around her, she slithers away from you, relying on her sight to jump back. Relying on her hearing to jump back, not her sight. Her smell-o-vision, if you will. And, do you want to do anything with a bonus action?
So she jumped out?
Yeah, she missed that, missed being grabbed.
Can I try again with my bonus action?
I will... Can you do bonus action attacks? I don't think you can.
No.
I think you're done. If you can't do anything with the bonus action, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Alright. We already went. Vilius.
Okay. Alright, I've grappled him
Mm-hmm.
with the rope. I'm gonna using my arms to just hold like that, just keep him grappled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab, I'm just gonna rip off some of my tunic and I'm gonna gag him.
Okay.
How's the
We'll
taste
go
of
to
fuck
gag
tunic?
I don't know if you need a roll for that, to be honest.
Probably not. I'm restrained.
Yeah, you
Can I try and bite his hand?
you can make a bite attack with disadvantage. I think that's the only thing that can be countered.
Yep. I'll do that.
So just a strength check with disadvantage. That will miss. As he tries to nip at you, as you nip at your fingers as you bring this tunic around, it tastes like it's unwashed. It's very dirty. There is the hint of sweat as well, but there isn't. It hasn't been clean. You haven't seen him change clothes, so you can only assume this is the only pair of clothes he has.
Do I need my voice? Yeah, I need my voice to cast prestidigitation.
Yep.
Well, I guess that's me done. Can't do anything.
Dimitri, I'll say that's a bonus action. Do you want to do anything else?
Oh, I still have an action and a movement.
Yep.
Keep an eye on him. I'll grab up the snake. And I go to Rose. I go to Naru.
I go to Rose and tie Rose up.
I go to Naru.
Not my thing.
And, I'm, assist in the grappling of Naru.
Okay, so you're going to try and pincer her to be caught so that Rona will have advantage on his next attack. If you'll have...
I can't go to attack him, can I?
No, you already used a reaction.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
Just wanted to check.
Okay, we'll do that then. Rose, what are you doing?
So the fear at the start of my turn goes away.
Yep.
I just sort of sit back a bit and just like feel some mental shock of what's going on, and then kind of quickly regaining a footing, stand up, shake my head, and sort of turn towards Dagarad, Isma, and Rona, just see what they're doing.
Okay.
Sort of hand to my head, taking a step, so just taking a step forward towards it, but not really engaging, just kind of observing.
You're stepping towards Joxid?
I want to step towards... Let me have a quick look. I want to probably step a bit towards... Yeah, because I'm in that corner. I want to try to move around Joxid towards Isna and Dagarad.
Okay.
While still aiming at
Yep.
Drox, it's just out of instinct from the fear.
Okay.
Kind of reluctantly in a way, but like, it's still keeping it there. Yeah, that's mainly gonna be her, I think.
Vilnius's fear is gone. What the fuck is he?
Never mind. Chill out, man. This is our problem, not yours.
If you need me to squash his head, let me know. He's grabbing onto his medallion.
He's already living a sad life as is.
And you see as he's like... I'll say this happens in his turn. But you see the Amber Golem like raise a leg and put it over. Isna.
Chill.
Quick clarification on one of my skills.
Mm-hmm.
Command. It has more uses than just the ones that are listed in the description, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think the only requirement was that it was non-harmful to the user itself.
And is one word.
And is one word, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's simple.
Chill.
Actually, I was gonna say sleep.
Sleep for one round.
I mean, that's all I need.
Cool.
Can I attempt to use command on?
Yep. Roll against the save.
Really is what he was trying to do.
Do I need to roll this?
You just, drag the save above her name on the combat track. Mim fails. What's your command word?
Sleep.
Okay. Droxid, you are restrained and gagged.
What a fucking start to the turn.
I guess I'll talk to my sword, I guess, because that's sort of in the mindscape and shit.
Okay, you will close your eyes. You make a connection with Karamvir. What is it?
I don't know, man. I got nothing else to do. I'm physically restrained. I can't do anything.
He's just having a sentient conversation.
Yeah. That's all it is.
Are they... He turns to you. He doesn't really... Like, the voice turns to you, you don't really know what he looks like. And he, like, speaking directly at you, he's like, are they in the way of my desires?
I can't kill shit if I'm bound and gagged.
They're hostile.
What souls?
Mm-hmm.
Stopping me from getting you souls.
I appreciate that he's having a conversation with the sentient gremlin.
But unfortunately, can't do anything about it.
Okay. Well then, I will give you a little help. So, can I have...
Why doesn't my Hexblade do this?
Because I don't talk to your Hexblade. Okay. Alright, so all 4 of you, plus the Amber Boy. I'm going to do this. Whoop. As he does this...
I just saw my position. I was meant to be near dagger at it, like just 1 square up if that's possible.
Okay, you're still hit.
Oh, that's a lot of failures.
You all fail as this energy exudes from him, as seemingly without him speaking, Thunderwave evokes from him.
I will say, I'm going to use saving face to get a +5 to the saving.
What is your roll? You take half damage from that.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, how far is saving face?
It's 30 feet.
Yeah, you're fine. Rona's just there and got your back.
So as you break apart, as this Thunderwave happens, you all take 2d8 thunder damage.
Wait, I'm at the door.
You get pushed through the door now.
Oh no.
Daggerad, you take
Oh.
Daggerad, you take half of that, so adjust that accordingly. So you lose 4 of that. You're pushed through the door. The Amber Golem was pushed through the door. Vilnius is pushed against the wall. I'm not going to make you roll any other damage or anything for that. And as you do, as this Thunderwave emanates, the rope constraining you is gone, and the gag you have is gone, and Karamvir is in your hands as you get up from the floor.
I think if I play dead, they'll just not go for me.
Now these are a threat. Huh?
Joke's on you, they are part of the encounter all along!
So, preservation of self over overwhelming odds would still play into it, so I still have the fight or flight response.
You still have the fight or flight response. Karanvir is just trying to get you out of the situation you're in, and the only way he could have done that was cast Find Away from your body.
I'd like you to know that this one has when memes become a reality written on it.
No.
Oh.
Nice.
Alright,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
going
what?
to cast
Save that for
Forsaken
later.
Chains on the Golem and book it.
What are you doing?
Casting Forsaken Chains on the Golem and booking it.
You're casting for a second chance on the things and booking it. Okay, so you have to use half your movement to get up. I'm gonna cast that on the Amber Golem. So roll the save.
There is no save, it just happens.
Okay, so there's how many on there? 5?
7.
7. So there's 7 chains on him. Okay, and you're
Within, like, Throxid within 10 feet of me?
15.
Like 15 feet from where are you?
Yeah, you're in the corner and he's on that.
Sorry,
But
I can only use Twitch through my phone, so it's
yeah,
very easy
that's fair.
Okay, never move.
I will be booking it for the crack in the bottom left.
Okay, so you can move 15 feet. 2, 3, 5.
A question on Thunderwave, does that does it have an additional effect other than pushing people and doing damage?
No, that's it. It's the damage and the push.
No,
It also destroys items that are within this area that are things. So I'm only doing the gag and the rope for him because it came from him.
Yeah, that's cool. I just needed to know if it does that stupid thing where it paralyzes people.
No.
In which case, buy Rose again.
No, paralyze isn't from Thunderwave.
Cool.
There's that line that's pretty bad.
Then it's Nora's turn. Man,
Nora's a slave, isn't she?
For a round, yeah.
no.
No.
This is similar to the drop effect. You immediately fall prone and have no action for this turn.
Okay, but she's not.
Oh no! It ends your turn immediately. I'm sorry. You can only fall to the ground, which you do. Daggerad.
Wait.
I'm going to cast Misty Step and teleport to the entrance so we can't leave.
Okay, so you're teleporting to... Yep.
And as I do, I'm going to turn, look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going to grab my quarterstaff,
Yep.
that big old evil smacky stick I
Mm-hmm.
Goliath staff,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just looking at him, and I'm just like, relax. We're not going to kill you. We just need you to calm the fuck down.
Roll persuasion.
I'm not good at this.
Wait, really?
No.
Oh,
No.
Really?
Wizards are not a charisma-based class.
Also, Daggerad is not persuasive. I just do things with magic.
And he literally forces himself onto it, so he can't really
Okay.
But
shit.
I
No,
know
wrong.
he has to
Well,
get
you
past
like
me
to
to get through the
roll
hole.
That's gonna happen.
I think it's up to you. If you want to, you can. But I say, you take out the three.
Hmm?
Technically, I can't just do that.
You just what?
Oh, I was answering,
Ah, yeah, okay.
I mean, like, if you want to, you could just ignore it because you can be. It was a 3. Like, it's pretty much a fake.
No, I think he's saying, as a reply to your thing, he says, technically, I don't think I can.
Oh, okay. I see. And Dagger's like, well then, fall over quietly.
just smirks at you.
And what are you doing? You just saying that?
I'm going to hold my action if he gets within 5 feet of me. I am going to make a swing at him with the quarterstaff.
Okay. No, Karma's turn. Karma, you hear an audible loud sound from where you came from.
I would have heard that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sort of start heading back as much as my movement can get me.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You come in, you see that Droxid is aggressive. A bunch of people have been pushed up against a wall. They seem to be hurt a lot. Naru seems to be asleep in the corner with the bugbear and Rona covering her, trying to get a rope on her. And now the fun times.
Get out of here.
Fire Cranium, 24.
Am I dead? Can they just see me and like, oh, that person's dead?
They
That person's dead.
turn to you. Their mouth chitters open.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Please one-shot me like what you did to Sorcerer back in the first episode I participated in. That way it would have came all full circle.
They chatter at you like, "Argh," and then their mouth like opens up, and you see like 3 bolts of pure light fly at you.
Oh,
You take 5. 5.
I don't get to like...
3.
Wow, I can't believe
They're
this has
magic
gone to
missile.
shit.
They're magic missiles.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
You guys.
I'd just like to put this out there. I'm having a blast.
Yeah, no, so am I.
Great.
And Fire Cranium 4 does the exact same thing. 1,
Oh, Jesus
2,
fucking Christ.
Oh, I
3.
think that's it. That's it.
Reno, shit has gone down behind you. And Nara's fallen asleep in front of you.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Was it the skulls that came over? I was just shooting them.
They're still in the hallway.
Sorry, I missed what the fuck happened to them with the fire. Or whatever the
So
bolts were.
basically, with the Thunder Wave,
with them.
yeah, with the Thunder
Oh,
Wave
that's-
that Drossix did, I got thrown through into the hallway, to which 2 of the skulls fired.
The door's open now as well.
The door is open, but you can't see past it because you're in the corner at the moment, I believe, with Naru. You're in like the top left corner of the room, where the dome shape starts to...
Alright, I guess I'm gonna go
Oh,
spear
hi.
tackle Droxid.
Kyle's thing showed up on my map because he's gone unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
It's finally showed up.
That's funny.
I've told Darian this before, but I think I'm calling this episode into party politics.
I called it the Temple of Amber Death, and I'm surprised I called it.
Alright,
As I said, I'm probably going to see tackle Droxid.
okay. So roll me an athletics against his athletics.
The magical skull.
Lord.
Or athletics or his thingy. So you have to beat a 15 with either athletics or acrobatics, and you are grappled once again.
Dive.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
Blue, I was green, I was dark.
4, 5. Roll me 5 of your chains and damage against the Amber Boy.
Wait, how many?
5.
5.
5.
That's cast at the higher level too, users.
Yeah, it's got 2
So
more on
it's
him.
got 2 left on it.
Fucking Build That Wall's playing from Bastion. I dig my hole you built. He seems to shrug it off. Here. Alright then. He's going to make a couple slam attacks against you.
Of course. I expect nothing less.
That's a hit.
I will say he technically has advantage because he's restrained or grappled.
I'll roll it again, just in case.
I'm super dead.
So you take 19 from that one, and then for the second attack,
I'm not going to survive this. I'm on 1 hit point.
you take another 16
I'm down, man.
as you fall unconscious. As this giant amber golem punches you twice as you're being held by Runa. Runa, like, this thing punches hard. You're slightly pushed back, not out of your square, but you're sort of lifted every time a fist connects as you're grappling onto him.
Dude, we do the same thing.
Willing to move Rhoda, I'm pretty sure the Droxid's fucking dead.
Vilnius.
Jesus. Fucking.
Well, Vilnius, not Vilnius.
Sorry, I can't.
Okay, so I've seen. I'm gonna start processing.
Mm-hmm.
Saw Droxid, Swift underway, blast Rose through the door. She's told me about the flame skulls over there.
Yes.
It should be good for now. Focus on the skull. And I rush over
Okay.
and I rush over to where the door was.
Are you using a dash action? Because you can't make it.
I've got 40 feet of movement.
Oh, okay. Yep, so you're at the door, you're in front of the door.
How far am I from the first flame skull?
Let me... 10 feet.
Perfect. Let's go with 1 Susan on it.
Okay. It's 14.
Does that hit?
You haven't rolled the attack.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's go. Ooh.
Miss. Oh, wait. Miss.
Attack.
Hit.
I'll deal damage.
Mhm.
And stunning strike. You must make a con save.
Okay. What's its DC?
DC 14.
Do you have the save on your abilities?
Yeah, I do.
Right.
I just can't see the tokens in the map.
And just roll it on Flame Skull 14, which is what I said it's at the start. He succeeds.
Alright, and I will bonus action. Is that it?
Miss.
Okay. That's my movement, bonus, and action. I can't get out of the way and make sure. Go.
Okay. This one floats over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. Cunt. What do you? He also is going to fire bolts of energy at you. 3, 2, 3. That's his turn. Rose. Death saving throw, please. One success. Vilnius notices that that's been taken care of, so he's going to he's like, he runs up past you. He's like, out of my way, furry! And he puts his hands together like a cone. And he will use Cone of Cold. So that's a 60-foot cone.
That's a nice cone.
Is Rose affected by?
Yes.
Oh.
Is this wrong? 1, 2, 3.
By Rose.
Rose only takes 2.
Only one failed save.
Yeah, Rose only gets 1 failed save from that, as he targets all of them.
How much damage does it do? Roll it.
Let me make sure they don't save or anything first.
Yeah.
Boop.
Tell me the number.
Bam. 49.
I'm dead. 42.
Nice.
He looks over.
Second character down.
What do I need for Revivify?
Fuck.
The third level spell slot.
Diamonds worth 300 gold pieces. If we have diamonds worth 300 gold pieces, I can resurrect us.
Do you have the third level spell slot?
It's not even third level.
Oh. I don't.
Revivify.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Revivify.
You're fucked.
Just want to make sure that's something real quick. Oh yeah, he like this happens and like instead of like blasting cold happen, he sees him steam as if unaffected and he's like, cold doesn't work either.
Try Amber.
So hold on. Is Rose not dead?
Yes.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I died for immunities.
You actually died for nothing.
I died for immunities.
Yeah, flaming skulls are immune to fire and cold.
Yeah, I know things, but you know.
He's in his turn. He did a very bad intelligence check, is what happened.
Oh no.
You fucking. Okay.
He's got 5th level spells?
Yeah. That's why when I heard
Isn't
Cone of
this all
Cold,
10th level area?
Remember, this is like a much higher level area than we actually are.
On the plus side,
The
Rose can
skulls
play here.
aren't the ones that killed us. It has nothing to do with levels. It has everything to do with the fact that we're a bunch of spats. Okay. I'd like you to remember the skulls were not responsible for that death. I don't even know what to fucking do in this situation.
Okay, I'm going to.
Actually, no. Oh, no, you're right. Yep. 49 would have insta-killed you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna release my character.
Oh my god.
Doesn't it not just take the 2 saving throws off?
It wouldn't have mattered. Like, it's a hit point kill.
No, I'm wondering, do you still take physical damage at that point? Or is if the action of being hit, take the save?
Well, it's not like when you're bleeding out, you just stop taking damage.
I need a definitive answer. Is he dead or no?
My
Because it dictates
assumption
what I
with
do
hit
next.
points was is that if it didn't kill you outright, it would give you your failures.
Let me have a read.
But
Have your
hit
turn
points-
there.
Well, I mean, my turn kind of dictates whether he's alive or not. Oh, sorry. It's kind of dictated by whether he's alive or not, because I was going to ask if I could just grab him and pull him past Villius.
You can still do that if he's dead.
Got a point.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah,
kind of
what's
not
the point doing that if
You don't know.
dragon a corpse.
You don't know he's dead.
I'm sitting right by the door. I'm pretty sure I would have watched that happening. Like, I don't think there's any sort of way to have known.
You saw him fall down. You saw a layer of frost above him. You haven't even checked the pulse yet.
Fuck it. On the
guess, like, do
slight
maybe-
possibility, on the slight possibility that she's not dead, I'll
Mhm.
grab her and drag her onto the cot to my left. Is that would be an action, yeah?
Yeah.
And then, why are my swords in the other room?
Oh, okay. No, you're right. If the damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum, you
Yeah.
suffer instant death. I tried it hard.
Wow, I called it. Yeah, I'll just drag the body onto
Okay.
the cot to my left.
Alright. You, slip her out.
And also, I would have liked to assume my swords would have been with me in this room and not.
Yeah,
Right.
they're with you. I'm just didn't bring them into the room.
Yeah, that's cool. I was gonna say I was gonna use the bonus action I had to. Why are they all invisible now? To just attempt to stab the head with one of the swords.
Okay.
What's his name? What's the skull that's directly in front of us?
14.
14?
Mhm.
Where's my... Alright, which one of you wants to fail miserably today?
That's a hit.
Okay. And... that...
It slashes and hurts it.
I think that's the end of my turn.
Yep. Joxid, roll me a death saving throw.
Yeah, man, no worries.
That's a success.
Wait, hold on. Just takes back quick.
Wait, do you have a +3 to death saves?
Yeah, he has a thing called Thanatophobia where he gets proficiency on death saving throws.
Fun fact, I actually found out that the Paladin's auras that increase his saving throws can work on death saves.
Yeah, they specifically say they do.
Let me have a look at Command Bim to make sure that you are still asleep or not.
No, it ends
Ah,
at
it's
the
one round.
She should be back.
Yeah.
So I'm awake?
You can have an action now. You can have your turn, but you're blinded.
Can I do like a roll to get rid of the blindness?
Your turn.
Yes, because you skipped the last one, you couldn't make the save, but at the end of your turn, you can do it.
Nuri's gonna lift her head, look around, and ask what the hell's going on.
Okay. Is that it? Is that all your turn?
She's also kind of gonna crawl forward, moving her hands out in front of her, probably like 2 blocks on the ground still.
Mm-hmm. Roll me a death saving throw. No, not death saving throw, a constitution saving throw.
Okay, I was gonna say.
You got finger of death again! Okay, you are no longer blinded.
Okay.
and you can see everything around you. Dagger.
Dagger's
So
like,
can you
God.
move me 2 blocks forward?
Huh? What did you say, ma'am?
I don't know if it's just lagging for me on the Twitch.
No,
Can
he
you
is
move me-
lagging.
Can you move me 2 blocks forward?
You end your turn by being unblind. You can't move after that.
No. She did this before.
Okay.
Like she kind of crawled forward 2 spaces, just moving her hands around on the ground, like asking somebody what the hell's happening, but nobody responded to her.
Alright. Yeah, Dagger.
So I'm going to go. God damn it! I'm going to misty step back across the room next to the door.
Yep.
I'm going to grab Vilnius, yank him inside the room, then shut the door.
Okay.
And just go. They can't fly through walls, else they'd be in the main room. Just close the door.
Did the door blow up?
No, the door was just.
The door was pushed open from the force of...
Yeah.
Okay.
That is all I have is action left. Well, that's. I have shit all I can do.
Okay. Karma?
I'm starting to think now it's just his group.
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay. First off,
Every
Karma would have gotten to the door,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not sure how many squares that would.
It was only 3. You have still 3 more squares.
Right. Would I have seen Daggerad close the door, or would I? I assume at the very least I see people either dead or unconscious
Yeah.
and beat up.
This happens all concurrently, so yes, you would have seen... At this point, Dagger would have closed the door.
Okay, I'm just going to go on the assumption. Trust Daggerad closed it for a good reason. I am going to. So I can see Droxid unconscious,
Yes.
No one's killing me.
and I have no clue on whether the other one's
Yay.
alive, charred, or frozen, or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. You killed me. But I didn't kill you.
No, it's over the buckets.
Okay, I'm
Not my fault. Didn't let me sleep.
I'm going to just nod at Daggerad because at the moment I really don't know who to trust since I was out of the room. I'm going to cast one of my Balm of the Sun Courts on Droxid because I'm assuming I'm naturally I'm just going to assume he's only unconscious, not dead. Is it possible that this cast only stabilizes him, as in? Because it is, yeah, that's what I'm asking, I guess.
What are you trying to stabilize him with?
Balm of the Sun Court.
You'll heal him, it wouldn't stabilize him. You
Yeah, as
can't...
in-
Yeah, he'll be awake from that.
I'll still do it anyway, so I'll just trust that he's got something.
Okay.
I mean, forgive that option. Daggerad says nothing, then I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
Okay.
That idea. He was like, just close the door and just says, "Fucking shut the door," and that's it. Do
Okay,
whatever
so-
you want.
Then yeah, I'm going to just heal. Yeah, drugs it.
Okay. Droxid, you're back up with 4 HP. You get a breath in your as you awaken to see the devastation that you've wrought.
Not my fault. I just wanted to sleep. Wouldn't let me sleep.
That's all I can do this turn, so I'm just gonna trust Daggerad's orders from here for the moment. Ready to run if I need to. That'll be the rest of my movement on hold, I guess.
Rona.
There's not much to do, is there?
No, the doors are closed. There doesn't seem to be any, like, another attacks from what happened.
Yeah, I just sit up against the wall.
Okay.
He is still holding on to a Droxit, technically.
Yeah, he just drops
Isn't
it.
Droxid unconscious right now?
Yeah.
But healed.
Oh, there you go.
The Golem gets into a punching position in front of Droxid but doesn't do anything. As So we end initiative for this point.
So we don't have to go by initiative anymore?
No.
Nuru's gonna crawl over to, Rose's corpse. pull
Rose's
her
corpse
into
is on the
a
other
snake-
side of the door.
No,
Drag through plays, you know.
he's gonna drag through.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna pull her onto a lap, onto a sneaky lap. Stroke her hair and take the sunlight blade, pocketing it.
Roll me sleight of hand.
She's not doing it secretly.
Oh, okay. Now everyone sees you just
She's
take the
just
sword.
openly grabbing the sunlight blade and pocketing it.
You are
Makes-
not taking that.
Maybe she isn't blind anymore.
Stop with the lightning armor,
Yeah,
stab it.
she
I'm
fails the
connected
save.
with the thing to a celestial. I should have it.
You are cursed. He is cursed.
You are.
He is cursed. You are not to be trusted until you are clean. This is understood.
Is he accusing
Shut
me of
up.
being cursed? If so, let's stab him.
I'm accusing
Shut your
Daggerad.
mouth, you disgusting cretin.
As you
You touched the sarcophaguses.
Shut up.
What
Wait one
was that
second.
from Daggerad? They have bad effects. None of your touch swings any sort.
Dimitri, shut up. One moment. As Vilnius is having this whole rant, Daggerad quickly cast Bestow Curse on Nemi, which she failed the save,
Nemi?
so she must make a
Nemi?
Wisdom save. Nemu. Naru, your fucking name.
Maybe.
There's too many names. I guess Bestow Curse on you. You failed the save. You have to make a Wisdom save every turn or lose your action.
Huh?
What?
So do me a favor and make a Wisdom save.
Okay.
Cool. While she is stunned, I'm going to walk over and take the sunlight blade off her body.
God damn it.
I'm going to take it off him.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Daggerad, I trust you. However, due to circumstances of you touching said sarcophagus, like she did, like Droxa did, I don't trust you enough at this moment to leave you with that weapon.
We know
I'd
what
much
my
rather
curse
he
is.
do not have it, because he knows how to use it properly.
Let's Karma interject here.
yes,
Karma
Karma.
proposes it might be safer with someone who hasn't touched a thing and we know isn't cursed.
Rude.
Give it to Karma.
Give it to Ryder!
Karma
you.
is suggesting give it to me for the time being, and when we are
Give it
at
to
a
Karma.
point where we can agree that it's safe to give it to someone, we will do such.
Give it to Karma. I like this plan. Let the bear have it.
We know what my curse is. It's pretty fucking obvious.
That is
These
also
two would
true, but this would stop arguments, would it not, Daggerad?
Let's look at them up.
Yes, I will concede to this point.
I am not handing this blade to another person until I know they're actually worth using. I can't do shit with it. You already know that. I can't use it. You guys took it off me before. We know Izuna can't use it. We know Naru can't use it. They've tried before.
Either way, we need to bury our dead and figure out a plan. We'll come back later.
We need to
You all
burn
know.
our dead. No
Yes.
corpse.
Great, but for now I'm holding on to this. If you have a problem with it, fuck off. You're new anyway.
And with that, I think we're going to end the game.
was a great plan.
One thing just before.
Yep, okay.
Like, nudge Drux's unconscious body, like, just, why did they finally have a sword? Just buy one of them.
That's where we'll end the stream. Thanks for joining us on this. This is my favorite place in the game, and those sarcophagus is one of the reasons why. So yeah, that's why I love this place so much. Thanks for saying. Hope you guys had fun. See you in 2 weeks as we continue on with the Curse of Strahd.
I'd say kill me, but it already happened.
Bye.